The Invasion, Part 1, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, fuck, that's loud. That can be turned down immediately.
Well, it's not going to make a difference to the audience now, is it?
Well, it's not going to make a difference to the audience, but I would like to be able to hear
But what
you
you're
guys.
saying is you're deaf for the rest of the commentary. All 3 fucking hours of this. So, Jerry, I think this is the first time you've ever been on my channel, right?
Yep, I think so, Joey. This is the first time.
There we go. Welcome to Security Kitchen Productions, I suppose.
Hola. I'm a proud monoid. Hello.
Yep.
Panic. Yeah.
Jerry, were you ever on my channel? I can't remember if you were or you weren't.
I don't think so, Brian. I think I've been a Lord Slug exclusive for the past couple of years.
Oh, I'm happy to break your Lord Slug virginity.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you ever come on your channel, Brian? Like, your sci-fi series is shit. Mine's the best.
I tell you, I'm a Yankee spy here for Lord Slug. I come from the north.
Anyway, are we ready to start this? Because it's going to end up being quite late for me. And usually that's...
Dylan, it's been started. I did a countdown already.
Wait, but I told you, I went to the toilet.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
What?
Dylan's a bit
Didn't
blown
I say
up by
that?
missile.
Oh, Dylan, this is the second time you've done this on a commentary.
Look,
You did.
Jerry, didn't I say that I was going to the toilet?
Dylan, I'm here to sabotage, mate. I'm a spy. I can't reveal that information.
All right, Brian, just give Dylan a timestamp to catch up on.
We are around 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, down 2 minutes. Can you be something a bit more accurate than that?
Yeah, literally 2 minutes.
Sure,
You
I
can't
will-
admit them.
Catch up on the timestamp as it goes, Brian.
You get a 3:11, and I'll start there.
Listen,
3:11. That's another whole minute, man.
Look, and
they've already been the
I
toilet's been blown up.
the toilet.
I have to look at the fucking screen for a minute.
And that means now that people are going to have no idea what I was talking about when I said this sci-fi series was shit. That was an in-joke. It was not intended for a mass audience.
Yes, the hundreds of people that watch Security Kitchen Productions, Dylan.
Are you at 3:11 yet?
No!
Dylan, you're a fucking alienated.
It's 2:41.
Come on.
I'll tell
Well,
you
hurry, it's
like a
fast
second
forward.
before we get there so you can actually click the button. Jesus Christ.
Brian, isn't it a bit
Better
early
not
in the
drop
commentary
the remote.
to be pissed at Dylan? Oh, look at that sexy beast.
Oh,
I don't know what sexy beast you're talking about.
We're talking about the cow
Alright, Dildo, you can do it.
now.
I'm on 3:15, is that right?
That's fine.
Yes,
Just-
that's fine.
Yeah, you're good.
that's okay, I suppose.
Oh, look at that sexy beast, a pylon.
Oh,
Those pylons.
So, confession, I don't like this animation.
What?
Why?
It's one of the best animations. It's very fluid.
Yeah, but like, the facial expressions are kind of shite, aren't they?
No, they're great. Like, the facial expressions are worse than the newer style, really.
I mean, I agree.
I
don't
think
know.
I might have to disagree with you there. This is very choppy in the same way that Power of the Daleks is very choppy.
I don't think I don't think that there's much of an room for excuse for Power of the Daleks because that was like 10 years after this one. I think this one kind of gets an excuse for being kind of
For
choppy
literally
put
the
together
first animation. But the only likeness that does still really bother me though is Wendy Padbury. I think they really didn't capture her at all.
They captured Troughton's facial expressions so well, which is something that's very difficult to do. And for me, the only other animation that achieved that was the Moon Base.
Yeah,
The Moon Base
But
is
even then,
like-
like this isn't nearly as good as the Moonbase animation.
yeah. I mean, that's true. I still
I'm not
think
saying
it
it's
has
great,
a
but I think
chance
one of the better ones.
And the Moonbase was pretty early on too in the animations.
This one sort of reminds me of the couple of. It's like a transitioning point from the webcasts, I guess.
to.
Oh, that's fair.
Like,
I remember trying to watch those back in the day, and it was literally just like, it was basically a reconstruction with how bad the internet was back then.
All you Fakians, you don't have your Sixth Doctor in his real-time outfit. I do. Fuck you. I've got him somewhere in my fucking garage.
Yeah, but Jerry, do you have Destroyed Cassandra?
Unfortunately, no, Dylan.
And you in box?
You know, I swear for like 2 years after I first saw that figure, I thought it was Photoshop for the longest fucking time.
I know, I don't have Destroyed Cassandra, but
I still have a hard time believing that that's a real figure.
Do you remember seeing that in the shops, like in Toys R Us when I was like 6, and just going, why is this a thing?
Dylan, they had to, you know, see the stocking fillers, the 6-pack Doctor Who like figure sets where they're like, oh, like Series 3 figure set where it's like Damaged Dalek, Vane, Scarecrow, and fucking Witch, Carrier Night Lilith and all that. You know, I still have her. That's real funny. That's what
God, that eagle. Did you just see that eagle?
Eagles are native to England in summertime. Yeah. Specifically bald eagles, you know. What's happening?
That's nice.
For the Eagles, J-mates, for the fucking Eagles pals.
Look at the wingspan on that one, Doctor.
He's a big one, isn't
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Rather a long story. Yes, he's a big one. He's a big one.
Every time she speaks, she cocks her head slightly.
It's just when she's idle, she cocks her head as well.
I like little marionettes, just like.
Can we just can we refer to the Target novel where Ian Marter? Was it Ian Marter that wrote it? He decided to spell.
It was because I read the Target novel.
Wait, what did he do, Jerry?
He decided to spell International Electromatics with an X as opposed to a CS at the end for whatever fucking reason.
What a fucking edgelord! I love him.
Electromatics.
That's some
I actually have I have Ian Marter's last book, which is his novelization of The Rescue, and there's a nice little like tribute note at the beginning from Nigel Robinson, the editor at the time, about like, you know, talking about how Marter died like shortly before the book was published and all that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm bummed that he isn't alive. I really am.
Oh yeah, he seemed like such a great guy.
Yeah.
Well, A, there's that, and B, he also he did the best novelizations, man.
I think that still belongs to Uncle Terry, but yeah, Ian Marter's a close second.
I really like Ian Marter's writing style.
Oh, I love Marter too. I read his
It's the worst type of novelizations.
I read Marter's Wait, what was that, Dylan?
Who do you think does the worst Target novelization?
Well, I have Time Lash by the original serial author, so I'm guessing it's probably that one.
Of what I've read, fuck. I don't know. Lucarotti wasn't too strong on novelizing, but I mean he was all right. I don't know. I haven't really come across a bad Target writer.
It's Twin Dilemma not being that good, but I don't think that's his fault, really.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of great Target novel writers, Mark Platt did wonders with the stories that he novelized. He did Ghostlight, and then he did the Battlefield one, because Aronovich writes slow as fuck, and he did such a great job with Battlefield.
Well, what did he do with Battlefield? Like, did he make any big changes?
Actually, yeah, there's like a whole like 30-40 page prologue about Morgan and everyone like escaping their parallel Earth and all that. It's so good.
That's disappointing. I was hoping it would just be like 40 pages of Mordred going, Mother! Mother!
I'm interested to read the Paradise Towers novelization at some point.
That one is written by Stephen Wyatt, right?
Yeah, and didn't he write the original thing too?
Yeah.
So like, I wonder if the novelization is like a whole hell of a lot better than the TV story.
Paradise Towers is a perfect story.
This is actual footage from America right now that we're about to watch.
Aye. Hey you. I want to see your pass.
How much you want to bet this is the pale man from Scales of Injustice?
This is it. Gary Russell looked at this one guy and was like, "That's him." Well, he's also in he's in Business Unusual, right? Well, isn't there a third Pale Man book actually?
I have no clue.
There might be. Let me take a look.
So if there is, I don't think it's written by Gary Russell.
Just so I'm clear on this, Joey. So after I done the recording for the lines, I went and looked up a wee bit more. Right, is the Pale Man supposed to be Tobias Vaughan?
No.
Who is
No.
He's supposed to be Tobias Vaughn's sort of lackey.
Right. Okay.
Left over from the invasion.
I see. Oh man, look at this! This is historic scenes happening in 2020.
Protest against kills.
Because Vaughn makes like a brief appearance in Scales of Injustice, but I mean, it was cut from the adaptation.
Oh my god. Wendy Padbury is so happy, it's terrifying.
Easter egg! 2363, guys!
Promotional images thought she was an arsonist.
Probably.
But you guys not know about that?
No.
So basically, do you ever see those promotional photos for Zoe where she's walking by fire?
Yes. Yeah.
I have not actually.
I haven't seen them either. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'll send you them. And the reason they exist is because the person who was organizing the photo shoot misheard the word astrophysicist over the phone.
Oh no!
And so there's a fire.
Oh dear.
So Zoe's an arsonist?
He's an arsonist. I mean, she's got an arse, right? I've got the first part there. She's got an arse.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna send one to the Skype chat right now.
I can't look at it in the Skype chat.
Just pull it up on your phone, Brian.
I don't have Skype on my phone.
Why the fuck don't you have Skype on your phone?
Because I don't use Skype for things outside of this.
Well, neither do I. But I mean, if I'm like guesting on a video that I don't have to record myself, then.
Oh, look at her, man!
Oh Jesus! I've never. Oh, that's great.
Man.
The world won't care if I
This
briefly look at the Skype chat, I think.
Man, this is I mean that is after the Doctor has shown Zoe the events of the Evil of the Daleks after the Wheel in Space. He's taking her back to see Scarlet, and he's taking her, that's the Dalek.
I just the tape, Zoe.
She looks so happy.
Pardon me.
She's so happy she burnt that building, man.
She's given off the vibes of that like image that's memed, where it's like the little girl smiling in front of the fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I first pictured when you started describing Zoe walking in front of a fire.
But it gives off that vibe.
It does.
They got it completely wrong, but they're just like, well, fuck it. Let's just go with it now. It's been organized.
A week. Oh, poor handsome boy. Should have been Jamie that was the one getting photographed, man. The beefster.
Gotta love this. There's always just walks at this woman's house, just instantly roped into being a model.
Yeah.
I imagine that's how Wendy Padbury's career went.
Rip. I don't know about you, but I think scribbling on the walls a wee bit of psychopath, you know? Whoa. I know Isabel Watkins, the kind of person to write a fucking suicide note on the wall. Now, apparently bad to be written on this fucking walls.
Psychopath drawing dead people.
Wait a minute. I thought. Hold on.
Takes you place Hangman on this fucking wall.
Yeah. The game of Hangman. Yeah.
I would like, please, to speak with Professor Watkins.
I mean, think about it. She must have played that game of Hangman with Professor Watkins because he.
Maybe she got it from him.
It just sort of dawned on me, right? I don't even though he's he's her fucking uncle, I don't think Isabel and Watkins interact fucking once in this story. I don't think they interact once.
Right, actually. I don't. I mean, I think she serves him tea in episode 6. I think that's the extent of their interaction.
think she's just.
I don't think she even gets to interact with him in the book either.
No, I don't think she does.
Yeah. How much does Martyr expand on the story in the novel, Brian?
That was a lie. Is actually her sugar daddy. And that's they just feel awkward doing it around the unit troops.
I'd say out of the couple Ian Martyr novels I've read, it's probably the one he expands on the least.
Oh really?
No, like you're missing crucial.
I mean, it's already a massive script, so yeah, I mean that makes sense. Yeah.
Missing massive. Ian Martyr creates a name for the Russian base at the very end. Calls it the Russian base in Nicotin.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, it's cartoon John Levine. It's anime John Levine.
City anime. Yeah.
We're just working up our way in front in terms of animated sugar daddies. We're just leading up to Kevin Stoney's appearance.
All we need to do, guys, is... So what you need to do is help me steal the master tapes for the Time Monster, so they'll animate that, and we can have hentai John Levine. Please, make my dream come true.
Wait, wait, doesn't Benton get turned into a... Or no, is that Yates?
No, Benton's the one that gets turned into a baby, and John Levine has to stand there buck naked.
And he's smiling the whole time he's doing it.
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
Doesn't the story actually end with them all laughing at him?
Oh, I can't remember. It's been fucking years.
That's the end of the Time Monster.
So either they were really pleased with Benton's cock and had an orgy afterwards, or it was really small and they thought it was hilarious.
It's definitely small. That's definitely what it was.
No. You gotta animate the three doctors and have Benton hentai with the gel guards of Omega.
You just have hentai Omega and he lifts the mask up and there's nothing there. It just gets me going, man.
It's a bit obvious, isn't it?
There is nothing there.
Yeah, when Omega unzips. No! This is my cock.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
beast.
The animation makes him look a bit wide, doesn't it?
You have them. Okay.
Brian, the word you're looking for is thick.
Yeah, I was gonna say Thicky Boy Vaughn.
That's clear. Tobias Vaughn is the one who's bought all the last episodes and burned them just to spite all of
it. Thick Boy Vaughn and E-Boy Packer.
Packer's E-Boy.
I really want to see somebody just do a Twitter account where it's like, Vaughn Stan. Like, actually just legit in love.
Do you think Vaughn and Packer have a sex dungeon?
Oh,
yes.
Definitely. Wait, why no, Jerry?
I don't think they...
yeah, they just do it in his office.
A dungeon, right. More of
penthouse.
More of a sort of sex pit, maybe. What's bigger than a dungeon? I don't know. What's bigger than that?
But who do you think is the dom?
Yeah,
who's the sub?
Oh, sub is Packer.
Well, I mean, how could you not? I mean, come on, Brian. Come on.
I don't know.
That's not even a question.
Packer
Brian, that's not even a question.
Shit out of people.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Well, no. Here's the thing. It's not.
Maybe
it's not dom and sub. It's
taking out the fact that he's frustrated with being the bottom on other people. I mean,
no. Vaughn is the dom, and Packer is the gimp, and they get other subs.
Can we just address how all the security guards in the war games dress like in fucking gimp suits? I'd like to acknowledge that. Why do they carry around big fucking dildos and shit? That flash. I don't. It just Tobias Vaughn, Packer.
So when are the Vaughn Packer Bukkake fan fiction's going to start?
Whenever I begin to start writing them, Dylan, you've heard it here first. I've got royalties.
Come on, we just Amino from in 2015.
I have one that I could read.
I can find my phone.
Honestly, those are my fucking sacred treasures. Those. Well,
Brian, you can't share gold with the world like that.
I can't share the invasion in a nutshell.
Oh, you can share that. I thought you were talking about one of Jerry's Vaughn stories.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
You could show him me and Brimble's collaboration in the roleplay chats with Vaughn and Parker. Parker.
I don't know what I did with my. Oh, there it is. Cool. Nice.
Told you necrophilia have your wand, Parker.
Oh, why did Daddy Slug mute his mic?
Because necrophilia was mentioned and he had to run.
He just had to go. He had to
struck a chord with him.
The wardrobe.
It got him thinking. It got him horny. Now he needs to go whack one off.
Fair enough, Tim, man. That's how you.
Kevin Stoney probably is the best likeness in this animation.
Yeah. I think Troughton comes really close, though.
No, Hines is the second best.
I think the Briggs fucking pencil mustache is pretty good. But honestly, that shit is like, even though it is drawn on, it literally is fucking it's just something else, man.
It's weird though, because Vaughn's like character design. It's weird to say character design, but like the way they did his makeup in this story, it lends itself to being an animated character.
Yeah. Yeah, he really is something like a comic book villain. He's great.
Yeah.
You guys want the audiobook of Doctor Who Explained the Invasion?
How long would it take to read?
Probably like 5 minutes.
I mean, we'll wait till the next episode then.
All right. How long do we have left? Oh yeah.
Fuck all basically. I literally it's like a minute, I think. He's got a fork tail and wee horns. Jamie, you're a fucking retard. Jamie, the robot. Jamie. Oh, is that fucking?
The music in this story is actually really good.
Oh hell yeah.
Who's it by? It's by Don Harper, right?
Yeah,
he never does anything else for Doctor Who. It's fucking sin because his music in this is great.
I watched a great episode of Out of the Unknown, which is another BBC TV series, which had by Don Horton, was directed by Douglas Canfield, and had Peter Halliday in the starring role. It was excellent.
That's great.
Peter Halliday is just a mad mountain.
Brian, did you see the subtitle there?
I did not see it. What did it say?
It said a catchy instrumental theme tune.
I know, would this maybe be a good? Would this be a good time to send some of my Invasions Snapchat filter screenshots in the chat?
I mean, it's not going to help the video at all because no one's going to be able to see them. But I mean, if you want to.
I mean, we can.
Goss was in charge of this. I didn't know that.
The Invasion, Part 2, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
The TARDIS is floating around the moon when all of a sudden a rocket bursts out of fucking Narnia or some shit and decides it wants to blow up the blue box. Realizing this is not a good situation, the Doctor decides to take the time to do a Time Lord naughty and then get out of the rocket's way. Anyway, the TARDIS materializes on Earth and the Doctor makes the TARDIS invisible. Jamie and Zoe don't know how, and the viewer simply doesn't care. The Doctor and company stumble onto a road where some guy who's obviously compensating for his tiny dick says, "Get in my truck, dumbass." He drives them about a mile away from the TARDIS and says, "Get out of my truck, dumbass," and leaves them in the dust. If you thought this guy would be important later on, you thought wrong because he dies immediately afterwards. Deciding some weird-ass shit's going on, the Doctor decides to call upon Travers, who you may remember from a few stories earlier. Only problem is that bastard's in America and left his friend and his hot daughter in charge of his house.
Oh, no.
The Doctor sees Jamie pop a boner and says, Right, well, time to put an end to this fuckery. Where's your dad? Hot Chick tells them that he's been working at a totally not evil-sounding at all electrics company. The doctor tells Jamie he has to keep it in his pants and go with him to the company's headquarters. Once the doctor and Jamie get to the International Electromatics headquarters, they ask the managing director, Mavic Chen, Tobias Vaughn, where the Hot Chick's dad is. Vaughn's like, "Oh shit, the popo are on to me," and asks them to leave politely and then pulls a wall back to reveal some alien shit, and it proceeds to speak in riddles to it. Wow.
Do you want to okay, so do you want to like start each episode like recapping the last episode, Brian?
Yeah.
That should be fun. Hell yeah. All right, so we're back here.
That was The Invasion in a Nutshell, Part 1.
So,
actually, I feel like I should explain what that is, though.
Go ahead.
This is a thing I wrote. I wanted it to be a series of things for this little Doctor Who forum that we all constructed a while ago. And basically the leaders of the forum were like, "That's too dirty, man. You can't make any more of these." So, big sad.
Oh, no.
Big sad indeed. So, not interesting, just weird little thing that I used to do when I was first going through all of classic Doctor Who. I think I watched most of the 60s in order, bar a few stories, and I had this weird thing where like even if the animation was already out, I just refused to watch the animation because I used to be this stickler for like the most genuine experience. So I would watch the Telesnap recons of all the lost episodes, no matter what. And
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just a thing I used to do. I've gotten past that since, but yeah, I've seen Telesnap recons of every single lost episode.
Jeez.
Yeah. I was just reminded of it with this one because when I was trying to find the episodes online for this story, I had a hard time finding the parts 1 and 4 because I just kept getting the animation recommended to me, and I was like, no, I want the recon, and I was just being a dumbass.
Ate a delicious bit of cheesecake.
Yeet.
Are you talking about Vaughn?
No, I mean I just ate a delicious piece of cheesecake.
Do you mean Vaughn's ass?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cake and
it's
there,
cheesy.
I'm talking about Tobias Vaughn's arse, and he's just like, "Have some prints taken and sent up to me." Ah, yes, Zoe with some word salad here.
Love it.
Oh.
I like how ominous and foreshadowing the teddy bear's picnic is.
Yes, still, and it embodies a calm before the storm type mentality for this story. It foreshadows that.
I fucking love the music here.
The proto unit theme from Ambassadors of Death.
Beautiful.
Oh, the Ambassadors of Death, though.
Fun bit of trivia. Well, not really trivia, but nice memories. So the unit theme that's in Ambassadors of Death. You know the one, right?
Yeah.
Back in the Halo Reach days, me and my pal used to fucking jump in the Warthog, and I'd blast that at full volume with your fucking game. We'd have a fucking great time.
No, we did that on Battlefield as well with like the clan tag of unit.
So we
wait, here he is.
Dance hall.
Oh, look at him.
On the dance hall map in Battlefield 1.
What a Chad.
Lethbridge Stewart!
It's him, he's the intelligence, it's him! No, not me, Doctor. Driver, you see. That's me. Oh, that's good YouTube put material. That is. You're still traveling in your, what was it called? Us? We're still tapping.
Yes, we're still farting.
Nicholas Courtney seems very bouncy.
He is.
Oh,
He's just really happy to be back.
Like a
He's like have a job.
like a perky booby in this story. Nice and bouncy.
Oh, I love that.
Thank
A
you
little secret
for the riveting typing for this commentary.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's all cool.
That was typing?
Yeah.
Sounded like someone blowing into a glass bottle.
What kind of glass bottles do you blow into?
That's just what it sounded like on my end.
Favorite pastime of mine is blowing glass bottles as well. Me too. Hashtag me too.
No.
Zoe and Isabel about to hashtag me too as well as soon as they go in here.
No.
Paka, make sure these two girls don't use the hashtag. Yes, Mr. Bull. Oh. The same idiot machine. Can't be saying that these days, man. Fuck's sake.
I mean, I get as angry as they get at my bloody computer.
Same, dude.
Did my phone? Okay.
I mean, you
How
get
the
this
fuck did they get this picture?
when they play in FIFA, Jerry.
Well, I mean, I've not played FIFA for ages, so my screen's been safe. But,
You smash your controllers.
all you need to do, Dylan, I mean, most of it has been fucking lost through Dragon Ball Fighters, not fucking FIFA. All you need to do is look on my on the Bluetooth devices connected to my PS4, and there's something like 20 fucking controllers or some shit.
They're so expensive as well.
Man, you know, I mean, anger is an expensive thing to have. You know, you just fucking. I mean, mind you, I've shallowed out. I'm past it. You know, I've finally settled down. Maybe some wee baby Jerry's are on the way. I'm kidding on. You know what I mean?
Oh, I want some fucking baby Jerry's.
Oh, so maybe I can give you some baby Jerry's. You know.
Are you going to impregnate Dylan? Is that what's being organized right now?
Possibly, you want in?
Yeah,
Do I want in?
Like,
Join.
Like,
Join
do you
us.
want to like,
Wait,
Brian? Do you want me to impregnate you as well? Do you want to be
Well,
Jerry?
here's the thing. If we both impregnate Dylan, then
No,
all
no,
of
no,
us.
no, we're not going to both impregnate Dylan. I'm going to impregnate you, so you can have a baby Jerry as well.
Are you
Not
saying?
sure-
Well, I mean, while you're at it, can I have a baby Jerry?
Joey, do you want a baby Jerry as well?
I would like a baby Jerry as well.
Put that dumb
Would you like
baby Jerry in my mail.
Would you like a baby Jerry?
Baby Jerry. Yeah.
Is that rather
So,
good?
the baby, my baby Jerry's would be coming out looking like fucking Field Major style. They would. It's sounding like him as well. Not gonna lie, I fucking love the Sontaran experiment. You fuckers who hate the Sontaran experiment can get to. I love that story. Short and sweet, and Steyer's the best Sontaran. I said it.
Links.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I agree with that.
Steyer can get to fuck. Links is where
Steyer's the best one.
Jerry,
No,
listen to the Sontarans, the Big Finish audio. That's the best Sontaran.
Okay.
It wipes
still
the.
know-
No, I still think Time Warrior is just a little bit better, but yes, the Sontarans is amazing.
The Sontarans are so well characterized in that, though.
So
It's so tense. Like the bit where they're just kind of like taking turns at shooting at each other on the cliff edge is just
yeah.
Fuck's sake. Who's in that one? Is that one of those First Doctor adventures, Dylan?
Yeah, it's with Steve and Sarah.
early adventures. So it's voiced by Peter Purves and Gene Marsh.
Ah.
And then
With
Dan
like-
Starkey is. Does he do all the Sontarans in that, or is there another guy other than Dan Starkey in it?
I think it's just Dan Starkey. But how good is Dan Starkey when he doesn't have to do?
He's. Oh yeah, when he doesn't have to do Strax, like he's so good. He's perfect for the voice.
See, I I only had the Sontarans on CD, and I sold it the other week.
You see, the kind of
wait,
metal...
Brian, have you heard the Sontarans?
Yeah, I have heard the Sontarans.
So good.
I liked it. I mean, it's not something I'm going to re-listen to anytime soon, though.
See, I really like that one, but my favorite story from Series 3 of the Early Adventures had to be The Fifth Traveler.
I've heard good things about that one.
Fifth Traveler's amazing.
Mm.
The other two in that series were a bit weaker. I did like the Revelli Conspiracy, but Age of Endurance kind of bored me.
I think hands down my two favorite early adventures have to be the Dalek Occupation of Winter and Daughter of the Gods.
I agree with that. I mean, have you heard Crash of the UK 201?
No, I haven't.
That's the best one from that series. It's so good. Dylan,
but David K. Barnes,
Dylan, I swear you gotta listen to that one. It's so good.
David K. Barnes just knows how to make 60s Doctor Who fucked up and creepy.
Oh yeah, he's great. But I mean, like, I wouldn't say those are the two best early adventures. When you have stuff like An Ordinary Life and The Forsaken, The Black Hole.
Ordinary Life just...
I like Ordinary Life. We already talked about this, though.
I thought that one was okay.
201, though. That does look good.
Oh yeah, UK 201 is it's one of the best early adventures.
You know whose stuff I'm not a fan of? Timothy X Attack?
Timothy X Attack, what a name!
No, I like this story in 8th Doctor Time War too.
Which one did he write?
He wrote Jonah.
Oh, Jonah's good, but like,
yeah, Jonah was really good.
He also wrote for the early adventures The Wreck of the World, which is a business.
Oh, I haven't heard that one yet.
It's not good.
Heard it.
It's another one of those Doctor Who stories where the Doctor has to fight a skeleton army, except now the skeleton army is basically in the Ark from the Ark in space.
The only early adventures I haven't heard are the ones from Series 4.
I bought Door
Tank.
That.
What's up?
I heard the Door of the Gods is good, and I bought that. It's got
that one's really good. So is the Home Guard from that series. The Home Guard's pretty good.
Can I just? I really don't want to talk about it, but I also really want to talk.
Don't, Brian. Don't.
But Daughter of the Gods is so good.
Oh! I thought we were going to talk about something else. Okay, never mind.
Well, it's suffice to say, the second Doctor and Katarina and that are fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, and plus Purves and Hines doing Hartnell and Troughton off each other were so good. I love that scene where they first meet.
Purvis just goes, "Oh no!" Nice little smooth jazz in the background.
That's exactly what you want to get on to.
With Patrick Troughton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean, what have we here? Just keep my shite back. Oh man, our boy just wants to listen to some good tunes, and Pat's just being a cunt here. Okay. Come on now. I read it. I'm looking at that image of Sally Faulkner in the back, right? Apparently, all those pictures of Sally Faulkner got stolen.
Seriously?
The invasion, and they had to retake them all, except it was Douglas Camfield's wife, I think. Who is it? What's her name? Is it Sheila Dunn? I think.
I don't know.
But apparently they had all the Sally Faulkner's images got stolen. They had to retake them, but it was with Sheila Dunn.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Look at that guy who got
I'm not the Gestapo. Please give me a chance.
Does one of them have the straps covering his mouth and not his chin?
Yes.
I think so.
I think they all do.
What even are those fucking helmets?
6 foot, 5 foot.
Each of my guards has a dildo hidden under their hat.
They're leftover helmets from the 1960s Dalek movies.
You know, I've still never seen those.
Have you not?
Daleks Invasion
right.
Earth
No
is
way.
actually really good.
So I've been told.
No, brilliant. You should watch it. Oh my god,
To be fair,
it's just so despicable. I love him.
I've only seen the first one. To be fair, I've never seen the second movie.
Doctor Who and the Daleks is kind of shit.
Yeah, the thing is, Doctor Who and the Daleks is just kind of a crap version of the Daleks.
Brian only likes the Cushing films because they gave him a viral tweet.
I just said Doctor Who and the Daleks is crap.
Well, yeah, but you like Daleks. Wait, wasn't the clip you posted from Daleks Invasion Earth?
Yeah, it was, but that's because I had recently watched Daleks Invasion Earth at the time because, I like that movie. And I saw some people making fun of Colin Baker's space crashes from Trial of a Time Lord. And I decided to post about the ones from Daleks Invasion Earth.
Yeah.
I climax every time I hear Pat Troughton say "Feather Boa."
What color is the feather boa supposed to be? Because this is a brightly colored feather boa, but I always imagined it as white.
I've imagined it as pink.
Yes, it is rather a large one, Jamie.
God damn it.
I'm sure in the colour photographs, I think the feather boa is green. I think.
Is it?
I think it's in the colour photographs of the story. I think it's green. I'm probably mistaken on that, but it's just what I remember. That man has an incredible knack of being one jump ahead of everyone. If there's a safe way into that place, pal, he'll know where to find it. I've been there. I've seen him do it. When all of the underground was flooded and he still couldn't get fucking anywhere. He'll find a way. Yeah, I had a great, I say a great as if I'm tooting my own horn here. No, it's not great. But an idea, anyway, for some of the Bond series that involves this fucking rail yard, right? So, like, I don't know exactly how. I mean, I've not thought that far ahead, but I have this idea in my head that I like of, this is around the 60s, I think. So, the Britain's going through a massive sort of. Britain's converting all their not converting, but they're purchasing more diesel locomotives and they're scrapping steam locomotives here, right? This is happening during the 60s. I like to think that Tobias Vaughan is trying to keep these sort of trying to win over public favour by keeping some of these, the ancient locomotives active, right, and using them for his own goods work. But in these, these goods wagons or whatever, it's just hundreds of bodies for him to ship out to the Cybermen for them to convert to make an invasion fleet. And on the return to the warehouse, that's where all the shit. That's like where all the electronic shit goes for him to like ship out to stores and shit. So I don't know exactly how this mad kidnapping scheme is gonna go about without some without me thinking about it a wee bit further, make it a wee bit plausible. But it's an image in my head that I want to see anyway.
Damn, that is
really Jerry.
I really like that. Damn.
I tried to stop Jerry in his tracks and like kind of troll him by like saying, "Oh shit," like I did to Brian the other week. But you see, Brian, this is how you do it. You just kind of steamroll over me like Jerry did. Jerry was just like, "Nope, I'm going on."
You're too fucking loud. My microphone isn't loud enough to overcome you, you cunt.
No, but Jerry just kept on speaking. I was just like, "Oh, well, I've lost."
I didn't even know you were trying to speak, Dylan. So
exactly, there you go. Jerry I want the Jerry bit. What can I say?
You say you want more of me. You want more of Big Tobias. I had them. One of the things I have is I don't know if it's any good, but I kind of want Tobias Vaughan to be, because at the very end he's like, oh, he wants to be this strong leader, and how he sees the world is very weak. I kind of in my head have this image of a young Tobias Vaughan being a member of like the British Union of Fascists in like the 20s, the 30s, whenever that was around.
From 1931 to 1940. Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, I'd like to think that he was probably, you know, a part of that. And obviously, because he's so rich and powerful now, that's just sort of been scribbled out of his records. And obviously, I'd like for some military history to be there to like sort of cement how fucking disorderly he thinks the world is. But instead of like, he's got the fucked eye, right? And I think Kevin Stoney has the fucked eye because of a car accident, right? Just to sort of portray Tobias Vaughn as, you know, not this totally invincible man. I'd like for him to have that fucked eye, just for something completely stupid, like he poked it like retreating on a fucking tree branch or some shit. That's how it's fucked or something. You know, I don't know, but just I'm a sad bastard and I like character building. You know what I'm gonna say?
Oh yeah.
He's a Superman. He can lift that, no bother. Look at this! Look at the chops on him, man. Whoa. Pardon me.
His bottle of lava's going there.
Packer, they're escaping the dungeons, Packer. The doctor and the boy.
The doctor and the boy are using a feather boa, sir. Yeah.
And that's the prelude to Flushed Away, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
No.
Roddy.
I think that might have been the first movie I went to see in a movie theater.
Nice. Flushed Away. When did that come out? It was like 2006, I think. Because yeah, it would have, because the World Cup was in 2006, right? And that's a major plot point. Flushed Away.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie. I know I've seen it, but I can't remember a damn thing about it.
The whole point that Roddy gets flushed down the toilet is because the big fuck off fat mouse or fat rat, whatever it is, wants to watch England on the in the World Cup.
Oh shit!
And he wants to, and he thinks Roddy's a wee bit of a fucking spiv or whatever. And he's like, "Yeah, you're going to the toilet, bye. Catch you, Packer." Oh yeah, Packer just gets fucking you.
Was that the end of the? Oh shit! That is the end of the episode already.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Jamie.
Dissonant, funky. Brian, did you see that one?
Was it different?
It said dissonant, funky music.
What the fuck?
Dissonant, funky music.
It's describing the Doctor Who theme.
Dissonant, funky music.
Last time it was what, catchy theme tune?
Yeah.
That the face the Brigadier's pulling in that thumbnail looks like he just caught his wife cheating on him.
The Invasion, Part 3, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
So the Doctor says to Jamie, "There's something not right about that jackass Vaughn, Scotty." In response, Jamie says, "But he gave me a tiny radio." The pair are then jumped by the men in the black, who take them to the sexiest man alive, Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart. Meanwhile, Hot Chick and Zoe decide to visit Vaughn and get themselves caught and locked away so fast that you barely even have time to say, "God damn it." Anyway, while those two are getting caught like idiots, the Doctor and Jamie catch up with the Brig, and because the Brig is all-knowing, they realize Zoe and Miss 60's sex appeal have been taken by Vaughn. And that's all I've got for episode 2.
Oh, shit.
I don't know, I think you're a wee bit wrong there, Brian. I think Packer's the sexiest man alive.
I have a picture of Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart here. He's got his eyebrow raised and his lips pursed, and it's captioned "The Bitch Slayer."
I know. I've also got a picture of the Brig here, and he's got the biggest tash on the planet. It's excellent. There we go, for all to see.
If his skin was black, I'd say that was racist.
No.
That's because, I mean, yeah, I'm not even going to say it. Whoops.
Don't even. Please don't.
Oh wait, no, I've got
We're only on episode 3 of 8. It's too early to be making race jokes.
Oh, that is Thickadeer.
Thickadeer.
Acted a fault.
Thickadeer.
You need to put these pictures up while we're talking about them on the video. Otherwise, people are going to have no idea what we're talking about. Please, Joey.
I'll see. I probably won't, though.
Please.
I'll see.
Look, if you just send me the finished edited video, I will add them in.
It's going to be a fucking 3-hour video done.
Yeah, and I'll do it.
You should expect them at your leisure, gentlemen. Oh, see this though. These hand signals. That's what they do in the dungeons together. Excellent. Coordination.
What do you think the Vaughn and Packer safe word is?
The Professor's machine. I mean, that's safe words. What could one word be?
There's just something about Vaughn. I'd love him, man. Like, you know.
Is it the fact that he looks like he's about to kiss both of them on the mouth in every scene he's in? Because that's what I love about it.
I mean, I could just imagine him getting, you know, a rather large, brightly coloured feather boa, tying it around me, tying me up to the bed with a brightly coloured feather boa.
Yeah, that could be tied to
I was gonna go for something a bit more romantic, like Vaughn takes the brightly colored boa, wraps it around your neck, and pulls you in close. Breathes in your face.
Gives you coronavirus.
His sweet breath filling your nostrils.
Did you see how Jamie cucked Packer there? It was beautiful.
Man.
Full-on French kisses you, and you lean in.
When the Brigadier catches Fiona cheating on him, he's like, "What's happening?" Oh, I'll have her tracked more discreetly.
I think we have a big missed opportunity and such a great impressionist in Michael Gibbons. We got to write some shit takes for him to do as the Brig.
Please just add a clip behind the scenes. The actress playing Fiona. The Brigadier walks in. "Honey, I'm home," and he goes, "Good Lord, good Lord, Fiona."
No, it's Benton with Fiona, and I just used the clip from the prologue that we added for Scales of him being like that. He's like, "Get off my wife! That is an order, Sergeant."
The Doctor and the boy. Boy. You got some money from me, boy.
So I think what the invasion is really about is the Doctor, Jamie, and the Brigadier have their gay sex cult, and Vaughn has his gay sex cult.
Well, Vaughn's
and
gay
the two are currently warring like mobsters in the 30s. And I think that's the whole premise of this. That's the subtext we're meant to be thinking about here.
I think the subtext is that Packer loves hearing men in uniform go. I just, every time I watch this story, I just need to rewind to hear that about 20 million times before I continue on it. This way, gentlemen, I'm about to show you how to save costs in set design.
Uniformity. I have feather boa dungeons in every IE complex.
As you can see, gentlemen, I am not the only one who has stole ideas from Raymond Kuzik. I take credit for it, not him. Confusing, isn't it? Me trying to explain the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game to someone. Confusing, isn't it?
You should make that an actual meme. Oh, he gives off such like sexually dominating vibes.
I
It's
should
terrifying.
be angry with you, you
Yeah.
naughty boy.
Exactly.
My dear young man, I wasn't angry with her. I wanted to fuck her.
As I want to fuck you, a feather boa. I mean, come on, this is the most sexual episode of Doctor Who. Screw the Doctor dances.
I don't know.
This
I
is
mean,
the sexual scene of Doctor Who.
I think Jamie climbing up.
Ah,
the
you're
next
determined
episode was
to
pretty-
keep your
pretty hot.
secrets, I see. Ah.
Oh, how kind.
Do
Yeah.
all I can to help you. All I can.
I love that.
So
Try to persuade him.
God, I love all the backstory you came up with for Vaughn, Jerry, because it's all so in character. It all works so well, man.
I see a great character like Tobias Vaughn. I just you know me, Dylan. See, when I see something that I really like, I just get obsessed with the shit. Like you remember that week that I listened
You listened to
Davros,
Davros.
like 4 times in a fucking week, man. I was just like, shit, I love this.
It was 2 weeks where you listened to it 6 times, I can remember.
I just
Jesus.
fucking love it, man.
How do you listen to one audio drama that much?
Because it's Davros. It's the best.
You know,
It's
not
the
gonna
best.
lie though, I did the exact same thing with Master once.
Like I can't blame you. I think the whole even though I put a tweet in for Jacob today saying that I prefer Davros, right? I can totally understand why like people would prefer Master over Davros and vice versa. Like, I think they're 2 really good stories. It's just
Oh
that
yeah.
Davros is just more that's just suits my tastes more than Master.
Yeah,
I think it's about what
yeah,
you prefer.
Yeah, just what kind of story you're looking for.
Are
in
you
the
into more
tradition of Doctor Who.
sci-fi
Yeah.
politics or sci-fi fantasy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, I like who was it? Like, I think Terrence Dicks, during the 70s, like whenever writers were handed in plot lines, he was like, whenever they would try and send in something sort of fantastical, he was like, there always needs to be a sort of like scientific explanation for it, which is why I sort of like the demons so much. And I just I kind of have a hard time wrapping my head around the concept of death in terms of Doctor Who as a
with death
being.
with death in Doctor Who, it's an idea derived from the New Adventures because it's an expansion on the Eternals from Enlightenment.
Right.
So like it's not like literally death. It's a race. No, I'm sure you've seen Enlightenment, and yeah, it's just an expansion on that idea, just taking it to a more human level. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So like time and death are figures within Doctor Who, just not in the sense that we humans view it.
Yeah.
It's more simplified to how we would view it. The character is still called Death, and it is technically the closest that the Doctor Who universe gets to having a literal death and time and representations of these concepts, but they're not death as we would view it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I've actually not seen
I can tell you are very interested, Jerry. Very interested.
Man, I mean, yeah, Brian. I was sitting there like just like, yep, well, reading up the synopsis of fucking whatever that film it was we were discussing at the start. Dylan, fucking On My Leash. What was it?
Love on the Leash.
Love on the Leash.
Which go watch that. It's a quality film.
Do you think Hackers is on Vaughn's leash?
It's not on the leash, but on a feather boa.
That's the next.
Okay, what are you
Feather
doing with
boa.
that sock over your penis?
That's the next commentary. Love on a leash.
Genuinely do it.
Honestly,
Do it, April Fools.
Joey,
Patreon exclusive.
I'm gonna have to insist Joey to be
Love
on
a
the
leash.
War Games.
A Vaughn ex-Packer fan fiction.
You know,
the title of that would be "Don't Panic, Packer."
I'm kind of glad that Jack Watling isn't in this story because I think it would be kind of wasted.
It'd be out of place. I think it works better with a different character.
Yeah, because I mean, he's very sort of he's quite a big man and very loud, and that doesn't really work compared to the sort of brooding Tobias Vaughn.
Well, I think it's interesting that with the story as the continuation of Abominable Snowman and Web of Fear, you if you look at it as a trilogy of stories, you're moving over certain characters like Watling is the connective tissue as an actor, sorry. I should say Travers is the connective tissue between Abominable Snowman and Web of Fear, and this time Lethbridge Stewart is the connective tissue between Web of Fear and the Invasion.
Yeah.
So it all can it bounces off each other in a way, but it's never. I never felt that Travers should be in this. It's good that they reference him and good that he's at least brought up in his importance and how they got to this point. But yeah, he's not necessary at all.
Yeah. I think there are more important things to talk about, Jamie. We're stuck in this dungeon and I see the fucking dildos, Jamie. I know what's in store for us. We need to get out. Keeping an eye on.
We need to get out of here as fast as we can.
Oh, emotional changes. Yeah, I mean, Tobias Vaughn's wide array of. Right. Joey and Brian, have any of you played Black Ops 1?
I have not.
No?
I'm not a gamer like you are, Jerry.
Feck. Dylan, you'll only find this funny. But where's Dylan? Dylan.
What?
5, right? Where Kennedy and Fidel Castro are in zombies, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they open the big weapons cache and it's just all of Tobias Vaughn's fucking sex toys in there. That's what this is. Gentlemen, lock and load. Do not pray for easy lives, my friends. Pray to be Packer.
Packer, it is time to stop the foreplay with this doctor.
At all principles.
Packer and Vaughn march their way down to the dungeon to just hardcore fuck Jamie in the ass.
Quick, somebody's coming. Not yet, Packer.
But Doctor, I don't know the safe word.
Simple magnet. How ingenious. I must add this to my collection.
It just, every line that comes out of his mouth, man, I can put a dirty spin on it. I have other methods of making you talk.
Kevin Stoney's voice is like salted caramel, man. I just fucking love it. I could gobble it up. I want your travel machine, Doctor, and you will give it to me. Otherwise, I will stick these anal beads between your companions.
He just gives him a quick peck on the lips.
Why the fuck are they wearing sunglasses indoors? I never got that. Why the fuck is Watkins not looking at me, just kind of staring into space there, just before it cuts? Is he supposed to be terrified of fear?
That's looking directly into the camera break.
Dramatic shot. Boys.
We're about to see some Jamie and Doctor lift hentai.
Packer, Mr. Packer, we must fill the remaining 10 minutes of runtime with chase sequence. So, look, there he is now.
No, come on, this isn't filler. This scene's great.
No,
it's
no,
good
chase
scene. It's fucking filler. It's great, but it's fucking
filler.
It's
the Doctor
filler.
and Jamie narrowly escape contracting Packer's UTI.
There's a lot of filler in this story. Come on.
No, look.
Well-
This lift scene is important because it demonstrates Packer's incompetence.
Yeah. Like, you can see, I think as the
So
episode
far,
goes
Packer's
on-
just been ruthless, whereas now this is kind of showing his, inefficient side.
Yeah. I think as it goes on, his hair becomes more fucking unkempt.
He's like got a Bernie Sanders hairdo by the end.
Clever doctor.
Clever doctor.
Oh, I just want to kiss his face. Look at him. Beautiful. Mwah. Jamie, I'm going to go through that hole, and when I've had enough, the safe word will be that Kilroy was here. You got that, Jamie?
Week of a move.
Can we just sort of appreciate the role, our role in there from Packer? 3 minutes.
No, it's the move. It's just like the moment Vaughn accidentally nuts him. He's like,
Vaughn turns on the vibrator that's lodged in his ass.
The anal beats. Doctor, I've been thinking, what happens when I get Eiffel Towered by Vaughn and Mr. Packer? That's simple. You get squashed.
I've never heard of that move before. What does it involve, Jerry?
Eiffel Towering someone.
What is it, like a spit roast?
I mean, I've been offered to. I've been offered it, but it's. I mean, yeah.
Well, the captions
it's quite
refer
similar to
to
a
the
spit roast, I'd say.
Doctor as Doctor Who.
Well, I'm going to search it because I want to know what this is now.
If you don't read it out, I'm going to read it out.
All right, you read it out.
It's called the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what is this?
The sex
Jamie doesn't want to get Eiffel Tower by Vaughn and Mr. Packer.
Oh, I don't know what this is. What is it?
I'm looking it up and reading it.
I don't know if you kind of want to. I don't know. There we go, lads. Have fun.
How to
That's
actually do
exactly
the
what I
Eiffel
thought it
Tower
was.
sex position. Oh boy. Threesomes.
God, the person who is the base of the Eiffel Tower looks so happy about this. The man just looks concerned.
I don't know. You hear Packer's
Okay,
face here.
so basically, one goes from behind, one goes from the front, and the two going from the front and behind high five each other.
Nice.
Taught me. Fuck.
Jamie getting Eiffel Towered by Packer and Vaughn.
The Doctor and Jamie climbing out of the sex dungeon.
Oh, we're getting to the cliffhanger that made me shit my pants when I was little.
Oh. You know, speaking of that, right, I think there's only been one moment in all of Classic Who that's made me legitimately shit myself because I wasn't expecting it. And that's when the Doctor and the Brig are cracking the safe and tear the Autons, and just out of nowhere there's a fucking Auton hiding.
Oh,
fucking shit my pants the first time I watched that.
Can I just say how much this has flown by compared to so many other of the commentaries?
Oh, Dylan, I fucking love this story.
Amazing.
I can quote this word for word. I've watched it that many times, and it's fucking 3 hours long. You're a stupid company.
I tell you what, Jerry. Next time we meet up, we should go on a walk and just try and quote it from start to finish on the entire walk.
Yeah.
Hacker is very, very angry. He has not had a good fuck in a while. Hacker's all right.
Thomas the
He's
Tank
sort of
Engine's here, transporting Cybermen. It's like the Thomas was only obeying orders animation on YouTube.
Thomas was only following order.
Have you seen Mickey Never Came Back from Vietnam?
Yes, I have. Mickey has to choose between Goofy and his country.
Brother. Don't make me choose between you and my country.
oh shit, we're at the end already. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, this is the cliffhanger that makes me shit my pants.
Fucking trains loaded with Yankee and German spies. Can't fucking believe it is like this. Fucking Tobias Bond.
It is implied this is a Cyberman moving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one thing that does actually annoy me about this story.
No, that's
is
actually Zoe.
It takes so fucking long for the Cybermen to show up.
But
Yeah,
honestly,
it's
it
a
gets
shame
worse when the
they only-
Cybermen show up. The best part of the story is the first 4 episodes.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
does
that's
go very downhill. I remember I meant to say when we were talking about filler, but just before the lift scene happened, like in my opinion, episode 7 of this story is just 25 minutes of fucking filler in my opinion. I don't like episode 7, but the rest of it I think is fine.
And it's weird, like the latter half of the story, which should be the stuff that like they actually like wrote, like the first half should be filler. It's not.
Yeah.
The Invasion Part 4 starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so long story short, last episode was basically a lot of running around, finding out Vaughn and his alien computer thing are planning to invade the Earth, and blah blah blah.
Doctor and Jamie escape from the sex dungeon. They await recapture. Find out. There we go. I just done Doug Walker's 5-second movies for him. Fucking there you go. Bang.
All right, I'm getting can of squirt. Dylan has gone for a shit.
Fuck.
And now everyone's a cartoon again.
This one is called anime. Fucking hell.
It's a cartoon.
It's a hint. Jamie's a hentai babe. I've been pissing myself for about a week, just because of Jamie's line at the start of the episode 1 of the Web of Fear when they find the guy at the station all webbed up, just kind of crawled. Was it? Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. I think that is such a weird sort of like, you know, what's the word? Not switcheroo, but sort of like, it's weird how before those 2 episodes were discovered, it was like the Web of Fear. It's like, oh, it's this solidified, long lost classic, the Enemy of the World. It's like, it's alright. And then when they come back, it's the other way about. It's like, oh no, Enemy of the World is fucking amazing, and Web of Fear's it's good.
Oh, I don't know. I love Web of Fear. That's my favorite trout in the story.
Yeah, like that's not. I mean, that's not my personal opinion. That's just majority of what I've seen.
I mean, we just did the Celestial podcast earlier this month, and like we were doing season 5, and like we just gave Web of Fear this massive fucking tongue bath.
Like honestly, I love Web of Fear, but I think I like Enemy of the World a wee bit, just a tiny bit better. But Web of Fear,
that's fair.
It's like the thing is, you know, it's just Patrick Troughton is just such a great fucking actor.
Yeah.
Like
got me diet squirt.
He's got a fucking squirt, lads. Sweat for me, sweat for me, Packer. Packer, I generated some emotion pulses and I made the Cybermen submit to me, Packer. They're in my dungeon now.
You know, Brian, we've actually done a lot of Troughton commentaries, haven't we?
Yeah, can we please do something else next time?
Hey, I left I left the commentary options up to other people this year, and they mostly chose Troughton's. So.
Oh, that's gotten like if you had more Troughtons available, I'd be like fucking sign me up.
I mean, we're doing the War Games later this year, so.
Oh, fucking please sign me up for that, Joy. Because
we are doing it all in one sitting. So yeah, I'll definitely have you on that.
Oh, it's gonna be so fucking painful.
It's gonna be great, man.
I mean, it's gonna be Brian. It's gonna be nothing compared to. It's gonna be nothing compared to the commentary after that, doing all the Trial of a Time Lord in one sitting.
Oh fuck! You're kidding, aren't you?
Aren't you and Dylan doing a drinking game?
Yeah. Me and Dylan are gonna do a drinking game for it.
Fucking hell! Good luck to you.
Oh yeah.
Should save it for until I'm in England. That way I can drink with you guys.
Fingerland. Imagine that. How dare you assume that I want to share landmass with those Southerners, those scum? How dare
Fine,
you?
motherfucker. I'll go to Ireland instead. Christ.
How fucking dare you think that I associate with those potato farmers? How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you?
Well, yeah, that's what you are, isn't it? You're Irish.
Right, I can do Irish. I'm a fucking dirty Irish immigrant myself. See, I can go. I can see. I'm supposed to be Dr. Nicholas Flynn from Cork, County Cork.
Yeah, I can't do an Irish accent.
Nicky Flynn from County Cork. You know, and my name is really supposed to be McCafferty. You know, I like to go about in fucking helicopters looking for the doctor and the boy.
Here's the thing, Jerry. The Scottish accent and the Irish accent are very similar.
What?
So
They sound nothing like each other.
Maybe
Irish
not.
Brian, Irish is closer to Welsh.
I mean, yeah. I think it really depends on which fucking part of Scotland you're after, because like most of the central Scotland is sort of like really, I don't know, gruff and not that I want to generalise for people, but mostly it's sort of really gruff and deep voices. Whereas a lot of like the bit of Ireland where like my sort of relatives are from, it is very fucking sort of sing-songy, you know.
I sort of group those three accents together. They all sound very similar to me.
Aye, well.
Irish is the most distinct out of them.
Together, that's the American accent. They're all the same.
I will say Scottish is the more distinct one out of the three of them. It's very easy to pick out, but there are similarities.
Hey Brian, speaking of, what did you think of everyone's Welsh accents for which mark?
I don't have Welsh accents, you see. I'm the driver, you see.
No,
I'm not in it. I'm just the driver.
But no, Brian, I think most people did all right with the Welsh accents.
I know for a fact mine was absolute shite. I kept dipping into Scottish.
Luckily, that was your secondary character. You know, it's no Jack.
Yeah. Please don't cast me as Welsh ever again.
And also, are there any more Welsh VNAs?
If there's a Welsh character, I don't want him.
So I'm going to purposely cast you as the Welsh character next time.
Yes. Let me hear that Welsh accent, Brian. Go on. Fucking do it.
Fucking do it. Come on. Whip out the old Constable Hughes. Oh no, the hair animation. Oh god, it's so bad.
I like it.
Oh no, it's so bad.
You Yanks leave my childhood alone. Stop it.
It's so
Stop it.
bad.
What's wrong with it?
The
It's
way it
fine.
was blowing in the wind, it's so fucking awful.
Oh.
It's fine.
It is not.
Isabel, we're in the 6th dungeon. He's looking at us.
Oh no, I don't.
Zoe,
I don't
take
like.
off
I don't
the
like
feather
animated.
boa. He likes the feather boa.
Look at that mustache.
Look at that shit. That's a fucking shit.
Look at that
cat,
weird
guys.
fucking shade. You
Yeah,
see
why
that?
did they do that to him?
Yeah, he's got like a crispy bit of bacon stuck on the side of his head.
Notice how the guy next to him literally has a fucking rectangle for a sidebar.
Why did you draw your sideburns on an MS Paint, Sergeant? Everybody has rectangle sideburns. Apart from Vaughn. Vaughn's too good for that. He's too flash for that. Oh, that cheeky smile. You know what's going on in there later.
5 minutes. I think that's what he said. He does that for fun. Our Packer's getting undressed. 5 minutes, Packer. 5 minutes.
So you're talking about the
And
iPhone Tower
that
and how
is
somebody's
when-
helicoptering.
The hell am I
Yeah,
talking?
Brian, did you see my one friend on Twitter was he started watching some classic Who that I sent him, and he watched An Earthly Child, and he's talking about how the story was good, and I was like, oh cool, so you really liked it, and he's like, well, I gave it a pass for the acting, and I was like, well, what do you mean? And he was all he said, like, well, I give it a pass because like nobody knew how to act back then.
Whoa. Well, to be fair, the only people who are doing a good job in that is the mains. The rest of them are all kind of fucking terrible.
Hang on, wait. No, because he was saying about like all of classic because I think he also watched the Daleks after that.
Was he saying it about the Doctor, Ian, and Barbara? 'Cause
Yeah, he was talking about everyone.
this is some rank bullshit.
Here, wait. Okay, so that was okay. So I retweeted Mason's thing about talking about like how he likes the caveman episodes in An Earthly Child, and I was like, oh, I agree with this. And my man goes, he he goes, I give it a pass because TV sucked back then. And then he was like, it's kind of true. People didn't know how to act good back then. Yeah, it hurts.
They do know how to act. That's the thing. It's just early TV acting is not what TV acting is now. Early TV acting is like almost theatrical in a sense.
Very
it
Shakespearean.
really is. It's live theatre. That's what they had to do.
I much prefer it, to be honest. Like the old.
Oh,
I do
definitely.
too.
Oh, me too. I just feel like it gives you a better sense for all the characters,
Maybe that's
the
why
performances shine a
nobody
bit more
will
because
cast-
everyone's trying so much harder.
Maybe that's why nobody will cast me in anything, because I base my performances off of old TV shows.
Can't be having that, I'm afraid, Brian. You're gonna have to stop living in the fucking 60s, my dude. You need to bring it up to date. Come on now. I'm hiring people, but come on. I could have you in the shortlist, but you need to get your shit together, man. Come on. I'm casting for The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Oh my God, it's Notre Dame, guys.
Why did that?
Notre Dame.
Why is that Why is that tweet going viral?
Oh my God, guys, we can see
Wait,
Isabel's
what
underpants.
tweet?
I posted a photo of William Hartnell figurine from the Companions Eagle Moss set, and I asked, why is William Hartnell doing the whip nay nay?
Why is it only your most candid slice go viral?
Oh, why? I have that figurine. It's a really good figurine.
Also, this looked extremely terrifying. What Jamie's doing.
Yeah.
It's like the doctor's just like, just hold on,
as
you're flying off the edge of a helicopter.
As bullets are flying and ricocheting off the
on
helicopter.
Like a flimsy rope ladder while the helicopter's flying away.
And he's got a small arm and shooting at him, yeah. Jimmy, what's happening? So, right, the carcass saved them. They're on their way back.
So, one explanation I've got for why it looks like he's doing the whip nana is he's actually holding the head of an invisible alien doing lewd.
Well, no, actually, I know why, because I was watching I was following Neil Corey, who runs the Eagle Moss figurine collection, and he was saying that back when the collection started, they were like basing each of the figurines off a specific moment, and doing the Hartnell companion set was sort of like a callback to that. So they based it off the exact moment when everyone enters the TARDIS. So like Hartnell has his hand on the console, Susan's standing still at the middle of the room, and Ian and Barbara are looking around. So all the figures are based off that exact scene and moment.
Well, yeah, someone answered that, so I know that's the actual reason. I just think it's funny that, he looks like he's doing the whip nana if you don't have him standing next to the TARDIS console.
I don't have the TARDIS console, so mine always looks like he's doing that.
24 hours.
Actually, it doesn't feel like we're almost halfway through this already. That's great.
It's gonna slow down here once the Cybermen show up, because if there's one thing I've learned about Cyberman stories, it's that once the Cybermen show up, it gets really fucking slow when you're doing a watch-along with people.
Yeah, that's true. Earthshock fucking slows down after part 1. Earthshock, stops fucking dead.
Well, I remember, you don't go as insane as I do on these things, Joey, but Attack of the Cybermen.
That would be the entire fucking story, Brian.
You just lost your shit. I think I said something about the Cyber Controller being King Cockhead, and that was it. You were done.
No, I called him King Cockhead.
See, if we're on the topic of Attack of the Cybermen, why the fuck do we have Litton comic books now? Please tell me why we have Litton
I think it looks quite good.
It does. It does. And it's written by
I don't know, guys. I'm kind of with Jerry on this one. Why?
I don't know. Because if Titan was just like, oh yeah, let's just get some random fucker to write a comic book series for this one-off character that was in 2 stories and everybody forgot about. No, it's by Eric Sayward, so he clearly actually wants to do it, and there's a reason for the character to have his own series.
Okay.
Plus, I could also kind of tell that Sayward's interest in Who has, I think, gone up a bit as of late since he wrote the novelizations for Resurrection and Revelation.
Maybe we'll get a Sayward big finish out of it.
Indeed. Or maybe get some Sayward Lost Story scripts.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
The alternate ending to
me trying to watch Rick and Morty. I understand.
Maybe we'll get the alternate ending to Trial of a Time Lord.
Did Eric Sayward know what Robert Holmes was going to end it?
Yes, he did, and he specifically advocated for that, and that's what got him fired.
Oh yeah. Well, also, and then also Sayward went on a rampage, and he was like, oh, I told Jay.
JMT clearly flew off the handle by that point, and that's why season 24 happened.
Joey?
He's still in the call.
I can't hear him. We might have a case of we need to restart the episode, boys.
Oh no.
No.
Don't pause it.
I'm not going to pause it, not yet.
Look, let's just keep going. Soldier on. Joey's channel doesn't even have Joey on.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope.
UFOs?
What's that? UFOs? Are those redcoats?
Like, it's only believable because they weren't saucers.
Actually, if he is gone, I don't think we'll need to restart the episode. I think we'll just have to take it back to the last
It's alright
time
because
stamp.
I'm recording this.
Are you recording this?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Joey's gone. It's just us.
It's alright, I'm recording this, so I can just send it to Joey.
Do you just have your thing running as a backup on every video you do?
I'm too lazy to switch it off because it automatically switches on every time I switch my computer on.
Oh. Nice.
But I am just kind of saying that to the whole world, so yeah. Hello world. I'm either a massive voyeurist or a lazy git. You choose which one.
He's not a git. You love Slug. I love Slug.
I love Slug too.
I'd fuck Slug.
But I only want Jerry babies, Brian.
What about Jerry Bryan hybrids?
Ugh, that's a worse hybrid than the one in Hellbent. Which I'm still not sure which one that was, but it was shit.
That is a pretty fucked hybrid, considering that I don't think we agree on fucking anything, Brian, ever. I don't think we've agreed, apart from like Lytton right there. I don't think we fucking agree on anything.
There was something we agreed on recently. I can't remember what it was.
It was. I was speaking with Aaron about it. I think it was David Tennant. It was something to do with David Tennant, I think.
Oh yeah, it was. I'm very 50-50 on his doctor.
Yeah. Because there are times where David Tennant's doctor is really fucking good. Brilliant, but there's other times where it is just like really fucky. Like Shakespeare Code, he's just unbearable, Matt. It's just Martha trying to open up to him and like, oh, Miss Rose is here.
And the Idiot's Lantern as well.
It's the pinnacle of I mean, at times it can be the absolute pinnacle of obnoxiousness in Idiot's Lantern, but other times there's the stuff where like Eddie Connor's like, oh, I am talking. It's like, I like that. That's a good scene.
I mean,
I'm not listening.
The End of Time is the worst portrayal of a Doctor in any episode ever, in my opinion.
I don't know. I think Hellbent is fucking infinitely worse.
Actually, you might have a point there. I'm not sure which is worse.
I can understand.
What about Timeless Children?
I mean, that's just kind of like meh in terms of Jodie's portrayal. She's just kind of there, and again, expositions the shit out of everything. Except the Master helps this time.
I've still not seen Timeless Children. I've seen the one before it, but I've not seen.
Don't, Jerry, don't bother. It was a new Hellbent. It's on that kind of level.
I don't think I'm ready for everything that I know being a lie. I'm just fucking not about it.
Arguably, though, it's almost worse because you don't have a heaven sent preceding it.
Yeah, that's true.
So there isn't anything good about it.
Alright, fuck me.
It's alright, I'm recording all of this, and we've kept on doing the performance, so it's fine.
Oh, thank Christ. You're the best, Dylan. Fuck me.
Oh, the Joe stuff.
Thank you guys. You're the absolute best. Goddamn. I don't even know where I was at. What was the last thing you guys heard from me?
I don't know. You're about to go on some massive rant, I think.
Was it about Eric Sayward?
Oh yeah, it's about
Eric Sayward being fired.
Oh yeah.
I think our right is about to be fired.
But yeah, one of the reasons he was fired was he wasn't budging on, the Reichenbach fall idea Robert Holmes had for...
What was that? I don't know about it.
So basically, at the end of The Ultimate Foe, the Valeyard and the Doctor were meant to be trapped in the Matrix, and one of them escapes, but the overarching plot line for season 24 would have been you're not sure who escaped, the Doctor or the Valeyard.
That sounds really cool.
I fucking love that. Oh god.
And JNT was like, no. Oh
god, imagine being the animation team on The Invasion, getting to fucking animate a Cyberman. Getting to animate a fucking Cyberman story and you get one fucking shot of them.
I mean,
Yeah, I love
that's
how
why
they put it on
a
like the
trailer
front
for it.
cover and on like the big selection reel at the top of the DVD menu, like the picture of the Cyberman, but it's literally one frame.
Yeah.
Funky space time music.
Oh, I need to get the next DVD actually.
Yeah.
Alright, well that'll give me time.
It's split onto 2 discs.
You what, Dylan?
It's split onto 2 discs, so I need to get the next disc.
Yeah. The Invasion, Part 5, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Bogies. What?
Alright,
Well,
so
let's
where we?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, so they managed to save the girls. Back at the Briggs base of operations, the Doctor starts to put 2 and 2 together like an actually intelligent person, and figures out whatever's going on at IE must be connected with the rocket from earlier, and the entire time this is happening, you're just thinking to yourself, God, I could be listening to some Skyman right now. So the Doctor decides he wants to cockblock Jamie some more and go back to International Electromatics to sneak around some more. Once they get there, it's revealed that the aliens that are going to invade are the Cybermen. Owen Vaughn totally pops a boner when he sees that Cyberman wake up. And that's episode 4 in a nutshell.
Slow, mysterious music.
So what would you do if Dylan just dropped from the call right now?
I mean, my recording would still work.
Would it still
Would
get
it?
the call?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously wouldn't be recording that bit, but it. What a question. The Cybermen.
And just like that, the commentary's dead.
Yeah, so there's no more Vaughn. Like, the moment Vaughn's off screen, it's no longer as fun.
Because it's a Cyberman story when Vaughn's off screen, and Cyberman stories suck to, joke around with for some reason.
I don't know, I mean, like, Silver Nemesis is pretty easy to joke around with.
It's true.
Also, Brian, have you been lying to us about your name?
Why do you ask?
Because it says Robert in the top right
Dylan,
side.
you've done this before in the commentaries. You know what the answer is.
No, I don't remember this.
He did this before, right, Brian?
He did do this before, and I'm not answering it again.
I feel betrayed, apparently again.
Well, he answered it for you once already.
We can't expect me to remember anything.
Yeah, you think my sci-fi series is shit. Why should I dignify you with an answer, you cunt?
Wow.
Well, Brian's actually mad. God, he does have a good mustache, like.
So, Dylan, how do you feel about hot, kinky sex afterwards?
Only if we can use the feather boa.
So what's this about the brig and Rutledge Bukkake? What?
Yeah, no, Rutledge is definitely the centre of the bukkake. Like, Packers got upgraded whenever Rutledge comes in.
Rutledge is the sort of base of the Eiffel Tower, and Vaughan and Packer just sort of,
But, like, it's a slightly lopsided Eiffel Tower because obviously Vaughan's putting more power on the top.
Yeah. Then whose province is it? Ah. Billy.
Actually, thinking about it, Nicholas Courtney has, like, sideburns that are more square in this than he did in the animation.
You don't think that Rutledge's mustache?
They really
was just...
exaggerated that fucking cut, though.
That real mustache.
Yeah, they did. You can tell they were looking close at his hair, though, to notice that.
Punish him.
Jesus Christ, I guess it is there, but It's not that prominent.
It's just like, let's just slap a bacon rasher on the side of his face. I want to gnaw on Nicholas Courtney's bacon rasher.
Give him that Mr. Fantastic look.
Nicholas Courtney is Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Bombastic.
Oh, he wants Packet to see this. This is how I deal with an underling beggar.
This is how I'll handle you later, Packet.
I have to say, like, the guy who's doing the video call in this bit sounded a lot less charming than the last one. The last time it was like just a receptionist, you're like, oh yes, when would you like a call direct? Now this is like public video.
Boy, can I get Major Rutledge on public video? I want that shit. I think I should. Rutledge. You will listen to me, Rutledge. I think they have a scene in the book where Vaughn makes Rutledge shoot himself in cold blood. That's when that's the scene after this when he makes Rutledge come to him.
Does he make Rutledge come to him?
It makes him come.
Vaughn makes everyone come to him.
Good fellow.
Vaughn fucks Rutledge so hard he loses control of his bowel movement and shits all over Vaughn's dick and balls.
And the only thing he can say afterwards is, I understand. He's paralysed, he's stuck saying that for the rest of his life.
What do you think could happen if Fraser Hines was like, ooh, another Lord Slar video and chose this?
Oh. I remember Fraser Hines actually watched one of my videos, but then just criticised me for saying that Chris Thompson would make a good Pat Trout in a Big Finish.
Man, I'd be... If Fraser Hines watched this, I'd be like, I don't know, probably come a wee bit shit and come. I love Fraser Hines.
I mean, I don't know if you approve of all of like the horrible sexual things we've said about the Second Doctor and Jamie and Vaughn.
It probably wouldn't, but you know, wholeheartedly, I do fucking love him to bits. I'm speaking as if he is actually going to watch this shit. He's not.
I don't know. Dylan's Big Finish video on the Second Doctor.
I remember watching that, actually. I say I watched it. I listened to it. I don't really watch YouTube videos as much as I sit and play games and listen to them.
Right, I'm similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fraser Hines listened to it and just fucking ripped Dylan a new asshole. It was amazing.
That's such a shame. Poor you, Dylan.
So all I was saying is that I really like Chris Thompson's impression. Patrick, he's like saying, "You want me to go out the job?" It's like, well, you would still be Jamie though. And Jamie's in every Second Doctor story apart from Power of the Daleks. So
yeah.
Actually, you're wrong, Dylan. Jamie isn't in the Invasion of the Cat People.
You know, I think you can sum up these arguments. You know, accept these terms of our partnership as I don't think we can do it. Dang it! Oh, okay, sorry. That's what this partnership is, really.
I had to play this Cyber Planner for a thing recently.
How was it? Was it thrilling and very sort of
it was kind of an annoying voice to do. I mean, like, I enjoyed the final product, but like, I had to keep it consistent, and it was very hard.
Wait, what was this for, Brian?
It was for little Doctor Who animation by one of the action figure adventure people, and I think it's called the Cyberboard. Takes place right after the invasion and the ISOS network.
Oh, like no harm to people who collect like action figures and that. But honestly, like, see, any time I see people get excited about action figures, like, it doesn't matter if it's Doctor Who or fucking Godzilla or anything else that I'm into. Anytime I see it, I just think of the fucking angry video game there talking about the speedboard, and he's like, "What is it? It's a piece of fucking plastic."
Who made this? BBC. Do. You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. I don't know. I don't want to say that I've grown out of figure collecting, because like hundreds of other people like older than me and my age still fucking do it.
Yeah, but you have Blue Coat Sixth Doctor, which is worth about £100, Jerry.
Fuck off! No way.
That is.
Fuck off!
Is it really? Damn.
It's worth a lot of money.
It's a San Diego Comic Con thing, and I'm sad I know that.
So I have him, and I have the First Doctor and the Saucer Commander Dalek in black and white.
That's also really rare as well, Jerry.
Yeah.
Again, San Diego Comic Con.
Right, a blue Sixth Doctor brand new in box is going for £64 on eBay currently.
Nice.
But
Jerry's just over.
As well.
Jerry's just over here like, well, maybe I'll just sell it then.
Yeah, they're all over £50, Jerry.
Well, that is good. I quite like that. But, you know, I mean, the thing is, they might be worth that money, but it's worth fucking nothing if I don't know where they are. Gone.
So you have them, but you don't know where they are?
Yeah, they're in my fucking garage, buried under just piles and piles of shit. I mean, we're fucking hoarders here, so I'll probably never find them. The amount of shit I've got.
I can't find anything on eBay about the black and white First Doctor one, though. I know it's rare. I don't really know much about figures, I just know which ones are rare because I know a few people who go on about them.
Yeah.
But my Twitter gets bombarded with these bloody figure posts. I don't care. Look, I've got 4 Daleks and a Mechanoid. That's all I ever want. That's all I ever need. They decorate DVDs, okay?
Like, I think in the cupboard in my room, I think there's like a fucking Judoon Trooper and a Scarecrow from Human Nature.
Oh yeah, everybody wanted a Scarecrow.
I've got the first ever Christopher Eccleston action figure where he's that was in the Dalek Battle Pack, where he's in the dancing pose, but he's missing a hand. Just a fucking sleeve. Right, okay. Right, we're watching the Screen Dice.
I have a lot of broken Doctor Who action figures from when I was younger.
We're watching the Cocoon get pulled off the Cyberman by a guy off stage.
It's a striptease for Tobias Vaughan.
Wow. Connected.
Oh, is this the episode? Is this the first time we hear Cybermen screaming?
I think so. Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, they kind of gargle in like the Cybermen in the moon base, don't they?
Yeah, but that's not screaming.
There we go. They should scream now.
It's kind of weird that the Doctor and Jamie immediately recognize these fucking blockheads.
Although in this context, I guess it makes sense because they're literally putting fear into the Cyberman's head.
What was he scared of? That's what I want to know. Well, if Packer just fucking aiming for the balls, he would do that. I think that's the only time you see Packer with his shitty hat on. He's gone, sir, I've got my hat on. I safety hat, so he doesn't bang his head.
I still think that's the best Cyberman design. I know that's like really normie.
Shite.
I think the 10th Planet one is still the best.
I really like 10th Invasion Cybermen.
Like, just Cybermen. We need to write our like shit bit of Doctor Who stuff with the Cybermen and Jerry, because that was cool.
Oh yeah, that was great. What we had before COVID started, I had a sort of, I say before COVID started, it was inspired by the sort of COVID when it was sort of exclusive to China.
Yeah.
But
well, now let's do it, man, because I've got bugger all to do for a couple of months.
Yeah, damn, I've got fuck all to do and plenty of time, so we should fucking get on that.
Is it gonna be like a film, audio? Like, what are you guys thinking about?
No, we're gonna go out and do a film. Just in real, like, I mean, you didn't know, but I'm actually a millionaire, so I'm gonna just fund this out of pocket.
Well, some people just like fucking build up shit. I don't know. You said you've got a couple of months of fuck all to do, so I don't know what you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be able to get on, the public transport of Scotland, then get coronavirus, and then just die in Jerry's house.
Well, if you want to do it as an audio, I'm happy to like produce it for you or something.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
Thanks.
As long as it doesn't end up like your sci-fi series.
Oh, poor boy. Sorry, Brian, I'm here. Don't worry.
Oh, also, Jamie's talking some real truth here, sorting out these wokes.
Oh, this is what is going to make the Invasion 7-part story when it gets rebroadcast.
The Invasion is cancelled. Derek Sherwin is cancelled from Beyond the Grave, as Bolstrick would say.
Look, Jamie is tearing down this woke nonsense. He's on fire.
Did you guys see
Jamie is the only one talking sense in the invasion.
Fuck.
Oh, no,
imagine my shock when the white male is meant to be
when that John Pertwee shows your tits and I'll tell you clip came out? Can you not hear me?
Oh, we can hear you. We just didn't.
I've seen.
Okay, so what I was saying was when that John Pertwee shows your tits and I'll tell you clip came out, Bolstrick was like, everyone's canceling John Pertwee from Beyond the Grave.
From Beyond the Grave.
I was gonna say.
I've seen this fucking horrible take. Yes. I think it was on Twitter.
How you cancel me from Beyond?
No, sorry. I've seen this fucking horrible take on Twitter, right? Where it's this white girl saying she thinks that white people keep pets because it appeals to the white fantasy of keeping slaves and the master slave complex.
What about black people who keep pets?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, because white people are the only people who keep pets. And then you have Chinese people who just fucking eat pets, but that's.
I saw this shit take the other day that said Stan Lee was homophobic because he said Spider-Man would never be gay.
The X-Men is literally a show all about. Not a show, sorry, a comic. Gay rights.
I mean, Stan Lee didn't even say Spider-Man shouldn't be gay. He said Peter Parker shouldn't be.
Because there's more to. If you ask me, there's more to LGBT inclusion than just queer-washing already straight characters. That's how I feel about it.
That is a take, Brian, that I'm about to upload for hundreds of people to watch.
Peter Parker was the initial vision.
Oh, no, I'm not. I mean, I agree with you, Brian, but damn, that is a take to release to the world.
I'm sorry, you want gay inclusion, come up with actual, really good original gay characters. I don't know what you want.
Nothing has been overlooked, Packer, except for my gay backstory.
That is a really bad way to follow up what I just said.
I'm sorry, are you queer watching Tobias on?
Definitely not. No, not me. Definitely not.
But yeah, X-Men's literally about including people who are different from you and like how you should not fear them. And it's like, shut the hell up. Stanley was not racist, homophobic. Shut your goddamn mouth.
I think we got to cancel Brian.
I mean, you're
His
racist and
homophobic
homophobic, Brian.
spiel. Oh yes, I want to get some hot Cyberman pics.
Couldn't get into the cyber controllers OnlyFans, so this is the only way how.
Oh, wait, have you seen Tomb of the Cybermen? That shit has veins on. You don't need OnlyFans.
I mean, Jamie was
Cyber controller bursts in on Vaughn, Packer, and Jamie and says it's time for triple penetration.
Your ass belongs to us.
The cyber controller literally gives you head.
I mean, that is world's biggest dildo, really. You have to be very brave to use the cyber controller. God, Brigadier's not confident at all of saving his friends, who he's just trusted their lives to. God, they're proper bullying Jamie. This is great. Like, Jamie's getting cooked, man. So how many times are we going to see, like, people in underwear in this story?
If you weren't going to get cancelled by Fraser Hines before Dylan, with that sentence there, you just fucking done it now. Can we just take the time to appreciate? See this one policeman here. He's got arguably the best fucking on-screen death of any sort of minor Doctor Who character ever.
Come on! What the heck?
What the heck?
Who the heck are you? Well,
you want to talk about someone who's not good at acting?
Nah, that's just what policemen sounded like. I mean, you just think, oh, this is bad acting, because he doesn't seem anything like the policeman. He's not even shooting at them, but that's just in America.
God damn it.
Don't worry, see the lack of tear gas, that's normal, honestly.
Oh, no. Oh,
no. Normal, but delinquent kids here. I mean, we hide and play in the sewers, not hiding the fucking tear gas, man. You know. You go wondering about down there. What the heck?
He does have such a resplendent mustache, though.
Oh, he does. He's got a good death screen too.
That is actually one of the best death screens in Doctor Who.
Meddling Monk is from Big Finish Productions.
I think we should.
Oh
make
yeah,
that we need to make
the
that
cliffhanger to this one is another one that made me shit my pants when I was little.
Joey, we need to make that death screen our own like Wilhelm screen and just use it with audios.
Oh, by the way, how is Sorcerer's Apprentice reading going?
Oh, it's good. I'm enjoying it actually. I wasn't sure if I'd enjoy it because I'm not really a big fan of the more fantastical stuff, but I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, I think the mix is nice.
I get the feel there's some kind of big reveal coming that I haven't got to yet, so don't spoil it.
Well,
and episode 5 was by far the longest one we've done.
Yeah, that felt really long. The Invasion Part 6 starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Bogies. What?
Right. So the Doctor is studying the sewer system under the International Electromagnetic Building, and is like, the Cybermen are probably using those sewers. The Brig is also all huffy about the fact that his higher-ups don't believe his crazy aliens.
Oh, I didn't realize what you were doing at first. I forgot you were still doing that.
I need evidence, bro. Then Hot Chick's all like, I'm trying to become a model, but I'd really like to be a photographer, so I know a thing or two about photos. I could just go into the sewers and take a few for you.
Yeah, and the Isabel is a fop.
And the Brig's like, oh, you a woman, get back in the kitchen.
No.
Zoe and Hot Chick understandably respond with, "Fuck you, Granddad, we're going." And because Jamie just can't keep that Scottish sausage in his kilt, he decides to come with.
I mean, as
Back
far
at
as
the
I was aware,
International Electromagnetic Space, Vaughn decides to experiment with a weapon that he can use against the Cybermen if they try to betray him. He decides to channel the emotion of fear into the Cybermen, and it goes completely bonkers and runs down the sewers. Yeah. Vaughn's like, I bet if I made it into a gun, it would blow them bitches sky high. So when Joey, yeah. So when Jamie, Zoe, and Hutchie go into the sewers, they run into that insane Cyberman because of course they do, and try to get some pics of it.
Bro, you just posted cringe. You're gonna lose subscribers. Right, as far as I know, Zoe
when you just posted is Yankee cringe.
You gonna tell me where that Yankee cringe is, boy? I'm not gonna lie, just Von Vike has to be like the next big character for me. I need to now watch the War Games like 10 times a week now and become just like you, Dylan. Just for Von Vike though. Just to see them Yankee spies. Do you think you know how it's so shit how he reverts back to the English accent when he's sort of been caught in the American Civil War, but I thought it would have been so fucking funny if when he's sitting doing like the War Games thing on the table with General Smythe, you know, Smythe like, how can your lads do if I put things here, and here? It would have been well funny. And Von Vike put on the German accent, we have the pillboxes here. It will be a very good test for your men. And when he's in the Civil War, he says, fucking Disney after Yankee spy.
You're in the British Army, Private Noir.
You're in the
I'm
British
your commanding
Army,
officer.
Private Noir. The year is 1871. In the British Army, Private Noir.
Whatever happened to the lights on Cyberman's chest just coming all over people to kill them?
So, I wonder about something. If I were to do what I think Jerry and Dylan's American accents sounded like back to them, do you think it would just sound like American accents to them?
Well, I mean, I'm not doing it. I mean, I could try a legit.
Wait, I'm doing an impression of Von Wyk.
Yeah, Von Wyk from the War Games, the big.
Try a legitimate one, Jerry.
I don't know which one, because there's fucking hundreds of Yankee accents in there.
I don't know, there's only about 3.
True.
Well, do like Southern drawl.
Try mine and Joey's.
Oh yeah, do my accent.
Do my accent. I can't really do an impression of the accent without trying to copy the voice.
You just sound like you're from Chicago.
I'm now a certified American. I enjoy playing in tear gas and watching my police beat over my people.
You sound like American Italian.
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh, I can do that. I can do American stuff. Ma, I'm gonna borrow this knife. Can I use this knife? I'll give you this knife back. Just let me borrow this knife for a moment. Ma, don't go painting any more religious pictures.
We have to cast Al Capone in a future novel adaptation. Jerry, would you be interested at all?
Yeah.
Oh yes, Jerry as Al Capone, just like not in the audio, just in real life. I mean, just.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing it for? Tommy, stop fucking doing that. Piss me off, Tommy. You think I'm a fucking clown? Henry, you gotta be fucking serious with me. You think I'm a fucking clown?
Is that the Goodfellas?
I'm doing Goodfellas now. Am I here to fucking amuse you? Am I clown? Am I funny?
That's actually not that bad, Jerry.
Oh, Jerry's brilliant, man. What a man.
That's so good.
Jesus. You know who it reminds me of?
What's that?
Don Chaney from Invaders from Mars.
Lon Chaney. Isn't that isn't he no, who am I thinking? I'm thinking of Lon Chaney Jr. He's the Wolfman, right?
God, these are bad OnlyFans picks.
Oh.
This is like when you're on when you pledge, $1 tier on Patreon.
I mean, really, what Zoe thinks she's found the telesnaps for episode 4.
Look how fucking pleased the Brigadier is with himself that he was right.
Yes, I was right. Men are superior.
He was like,
where did Troughton just pop out of? It looked like he just popped his head out of somebody's arsehole, just like, yes, of course.
You have to love Vaughn here just swinging on his fucking chair. He just does not give a shit. They'll arrive, Packer. They'll arrive.
Panic, Packer.
in a few hours' time, Packer, I will eat your arsehole.
Oh, that's a fucking great line, though. When the countdown is like the only sort of noise in the scene is like, in a few minutes, Packer, I shall control the world. Brilliant.
In a few minutes, Packer, I shall control the world and your penis.
A few minutes, Packer. A few minutes. And then I shall infect the gay into the world. Gregory. Like Ian Fairbairn, he's going to get fucking killed.
He just starts talking Gregory. Packer looks from one to the other and just starts going.
You know, hot take. I really love Kevin Stoney in this story, but part of me still prefers Mavic Chen.
Right.
You just like racism, Joey.
What? Wait, what?
You'd look at talents of Wing Chang Joy and you'd be like, what's wrong with it? Bad bastard. Bad.
When I was little, I watched the Talons of Wing Chang. I couldn't tell. I thought like it was just a Chinese person who played Lee Sang Chang. It took somebody to tell me.
Isn't Kevin Stoney like actually blacked up for Dalek's master plan though?
No, he wasn't. No, I don't think he was blacked up.
He wasn't blacked up. He's made it look slightly oriental. But I wouldn't say it was full yellow face at all.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
Because his skin tone in this is a lot lighter than it is in Dalek's master plan.
I mean, it could just be the lighting.
Fear, Watkins? Do you know what fear is? No, Mr. Vaughn, don't. And it's just fucking him in Oriental makeup in master plan.
Oh, I love this scene. I love this scene.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking great, man.
This just shows how much of a bastard Vaughn is. I love him.
Yeah.
Where's my Tobias Vaughn comic series type moments?
Tobias Vaughn actually has an out in the books, too. Like, doesn't he have, like, a bunch of clones of himself scattered around the world?
Yeah, but that's what fucking book fags believe, mate. Tobias Vaughn died a hero.
See, no. Here's the thing, though. Like, and Brian, you're wrong. That's not what actually happened to him in the books. But no. He actually did become like technically a hero after the invasion because like.
Bullshit.
What do you mean bullshit?
I'm reading Scales of Injustice right now, man. He's not a hero in that.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about fucking Scales. I'm talking about Original Sin.
What? He's in
Original Sin. He fucking like uploads his mind to the to this like satellite thing that like watches over Earth.
Fuck that. No, that's no canon. Fuck that. No. That's not real. No, it's not.
It is.
Upload his conscience. It's not canon. I'm sorry.
It's canon.
No, listen to it. It's a good audio.
Yeah, the audio is really damn good.
Guns loaded.
Tobias Vaughn just looks at him like,
should have
aimed for the head.
Oh, beautiful.
What a great scene. Oh, fuck me.
It's so intense. Like, only Douglas Camfield could pull that off so good.
Well, the script is there too.
Yeah, that's true. But it's just like you can. There's some classic Who directors like Richard Martin who would make that scene shit.
So Joey, how much would it annoy you if I didn't do the nutshell thing for the last 2 episodes?
I don't give a shit. I didn't even know you were still doing it.
Jamie G.
Also, Brian, you're wrong about Ben's tweet about the monoids. You see, me and Ben are part of a super secret club on Twitter, and you don't actually know about it. So, shush.
You're part of a super secret club?
Yeah. I don't know why I was added. I don't know why I was added to the group chat, but I mean, it's fun to be there, I guess.
Why wasn't I added to the group chat? The fuck?
Because the person who runs it, I guess, doesn't know you that well.
Who is the person?
Fucking.
Well, I can't say it. I don't know if they want me to tell you. I mean, I barely ever talk in the chat, but it's just fun to be there.
It's fucking Mason, isn't it?
It's not Mason. No, Mason
fucking
likes you.
Mason.
It's not Mason. Mason is in the chat, but he doesn't run it.
Mason, you bastard.
You got some money for me, boy. I've seen your name and I'll let you. Right, so what are your thoughts and opinions, Captain Turner? He's a pedo, right?
Yeah. He's the haircut, yeah.
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 Yeah. Going on dates with it's supposedly 18-year-old lassies. Nah, I'm not game for that. No. Owns lot now, we mean business. I'll bring my suitcase.
Does Captain Turner stay alive? Can't remember.
Yeah, he's in the ending scene when him and Isabel wave Jamie, Zoe, and the Doctor out to the field. Oh, when they cut out that big ambush scene where a unit ambushes the limo or whatever. Car with Watkins, they cut it out, so it's just this. That's off the music.
Oh, Christ, we still have 2 episodes after this.
God, Brian,
it
shut
hasn't
up.
even felt that long.
Yeah, I've been enjoying this. I can't believe we're on episode 6 already.
Almost done with it, no less.
Yeah.
God, the unit blows give him a black eye. It's like, he wasn't even armed. Is that not a war crime?
Look at Kevin Stoney's fucked eye, though. That's just amazing.
No.
So does anyone actually know the reason why his eye is like that?
I think because I think it's because he was in a car accident.
Oh, that's not makeup? Oh, I always thought that was makeup. Shit.
No. Kevin Stoney's eye is like that.
Yeah, they still like that in Blake 7.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Because it's not like that in when he did Master Plan, right?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Is it? I don't know. Maybe it isn't.
No,
Maybe
I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like that when they did Master Plan.
I'm sure it is. I'm gonna look at a picture of Mavic Chen. Forgive me for I have sinned and not seen Master Plan because it's not on DVD.
Oh, you haven't seen it, Jerry?
No.
It is there. It is there. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, I can see it.
Only the 3 surviving episodes. Jeez. Looking back at this, that is kind of bad, isn't it? Yeah.
See what I mean? He definitely has makeup on for Mavic Chen.
Well, it's not blackface though. They did a little bit of yellow face and they gave him like a Fu Manchu beard, and that was about it.
Yeah. It is a shame because Kevin Stoney. Oh, it's not his fault, man. Kevin Stoney's such a fucking great actor.
I mean, he's still a great character. I mean, I love Mavic Chen. I mean, just like I love Lee Sin Chang. I mean, I still think Lee Sin Chang is a phenomenal character.
Yeah. Oh, who is it that plays Lee? I want to say it's John Woodnutt that plays Lee Sin Chang. I don't think I'm right though. John Woodnutt plays someone else.
He died 12 years ago, a few days ago. Or no, he didn't. I'm retarded.
Brian, a short story. Just cut that out and make it like a short video. Well, Kevin Stoney was still alive when I first watched The Invasion. I can remember because I looked it up.
He was definitely alive when I first watched it too.
Yeah, Kevin Stoney died in.
He died on the 22nd of January 2008. He was born like this.
Here
week,
we go. That's
last
what
week.
it was.
Last week would have been his 99th birthday.
Jerry, John Bennett played Lee Sin Chang.
Oh, okay, right. So,
he was also in Invasion of the Dinosaurs. That's right.
Yeah, John Woodnutt was in. Oh, I think is John Woodnutt? Are you talking about?
Yeah, John Woodnutt.
John Woodnutt was in that one, and I think John Woodnutt is also the main baddie in Ambassadors of Death. I think.
Oh, apparently Christopher Barry considered John Bennett for the guy in Brain of Morbius, Philip Maddox role.
Oh. I probably wouldn't have made a difference to me. I fucking hate Brain of Morbius.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But Philip Maddox.
That's the one episode I agree with you on, Sarah Jane and Jerry.
Oh, just
intolerable in that episode.
Kevin Stoney was in a lot of stuff I've heard of.
Yeah, I've seen him in The Prisoner and Blake 7. Outside of Doctor Who.
He's been in Danger Man, Blake 7, I, Claudius.
Oh yeah, wait, he was in I, Claudius.
The Tomorrow People, Doom Watch, Out of.
Oh, who's in the Tomorrow People?
I don't remember him in I, Claudius.
That's what the wiki says.
I'm gonna have to have a look at this now. Oh my god, he was born in India. Very imperial.
Look at his eye here. Oh my god.
It's just fucking great, man. I'm pure fan wanking over it. It's just such a fucking powerful face.
Oh wait, no, yes, I do remember him from I, Claudius. No, I do remember him looking at that character. He doesn't.
He was also in Inspector Morse.
Dylan, I gotta be real. I don't see what you disliked about War Master 3 and 4.
I don't know. I mean, they're not bad.
I don't like
War Master
War Master 4.
War Master 4 is just fan wank.
See, four starts off pretty fan wanky, but like I don't know, episodes 2 and 3 were really strong.
No, I'm not a fan.
Specifically that second one, the Master's Dalek Plan. Oh, that one was perfect.
I'm with Dylan. I'm not a fan of Anti-Genesis.
I'm totally fucking off with that John Woodnutt patter, by the way. He's not in any of the stories I mentioned. He's in fucking Terror of the Zygons as the Duke of Folgate. He's in Frontier in Space as the Draconian Emperor, and he's Hibbert in Spearhead from Space. Is that the wee journalist guy?
No, Hibbert is the guy who's being controlled by the Plastic Man.
Oh, seriously? Oh, that's him.
Oh.
Huh.
Peter Miles in Doctor Who and the Silurians is my favorite double role in Doctor Who.
Oh, he's so good at that.
Has anybody heard The Paradise of Death?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
I have it on cassette.
Oh, that has Peter Miles in it. He's brilliant.
It does. He's brilliant.
He's so sadistic. Like, that goes really dark, despite the fact that it was an audio play made for Radio 4.
Pardon me.
Now, Ghost of N-Space. I think Ghost of N-Space isn't a very strong. It's not a very strong script, but I do think Pertwee, Courtney, and
it's just the fact that it's got John Pertwee and Nicholas Courtney and just makes.
Yeah, they hold that entire thing up. They're fucking great in that.
Oh no, Jerry, you should absolutely listen to The Paradise of Death and The Ghost of N-Space. There were Radio 4 audio dramas written by Barry Letts, starring John Pertwee, Elizabeth Slade, and Nicholas Courtney.
Yeah.
And he actually novelized both of them. He novelized Paradise of Death for the Target book range and novelized Ghost of N-Space for the Missing Adventures.
Top.
But I mean, like the Ghost of N-Space novel is pretty bad because it doesn't have John Pertwee or Nick Courtney holding the entire thing up. But the radio dramas are much better overall.
You still read it because you're a virgin?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I read it because
right, lads.
Dude,
I read it because I wanted to read all the Missing Adventures.
You don't need regular Doctor Who fans are called Whovians, and fans of the VNAs can just be called virgins. It works out.
It's all right, Brian. You're a virgin anyway. It's okay. You don't need. It's okay. You can just admit it.
Should we go rectify that, Jerry?
Except Brian actually did admit he was a virgin on Twitter.
Oh,
bro, you just posted.
I'm also
again.
only 17.
See if you can spot. Derek
shit! Sorry, Brian.
There he is, Derek. Derek Sherwin's there in the fucking honk in the car.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, that's great.
Who's that weird, weird old person? Like I can't. They look very androgynous.
Dylan, do you remember I used to fucking make memes with that fucking old specky guy in their cutout, just randomly putting them. Fucking reaction face, no. Need to do that again. That's funny.
Electronic pulsing. That's according to Britbox.
Yeah, they come. It's the full invasion force, sir. All 6 of them.
Oh my god. Electronic pulsing. Oh my god. So many Cybermen. They go to the pub. That's so English.
They're gonna have fish and chips. Oh my god.
But that does look like a pub that they won't buy that. I mean, I just miss the pub.
I think I know what pub they're going to. The Swan and Peter.
Is that a washing machine? Holy shit, I need a drink.
Dylan, what's...
Only Peep Show fans will get that.
Fuck off. People are going to be like, "Whoa, washing machine, I need a drink."
Even a Cyberman is just like, oh my god.
The Invasion, Part 7, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god,
Striking
Joey. You're such a
music.
Whovian, Joey.
I'm such a Whovian? Oh my god.
So English.
I know.
So British.
Oh my god, Jamie's accent, it's so English. Oh my god.
It's okay, I'm over it.
I've triggered him.
I mean, it's not as bad, right? I mean, to be honest, I think it's more offensive to say fucking Scotch than English, because fucking Scotch isn't even... Scotch is a fucking drink.
And somebody actually said that.
Dylan, I am part of...
Are you from Scotland?
Oh my god, you're from Scotland.
I'm part of...
My favorite kind of
I saw Michelle. Did you guys ever watch that clip of Michelle Gomez doing stand-up? She actually made a joke about that. Someone asking her if she's from Scotland.
Honestly, I can give you so many examples of fucking styrofoam Scots calling themselves fucking Scotch. I just can't fucking.
Styrofoam Scots. Where do you find them?
Doing this commentary reminds me of that one time we all gathered on one of the Doctor Who aminos and just read shitty Doctor Who fanfics out to each other.
Oh.
Susan and Barbara Spoon is a classic.
We have got...
Is that video still up on your channel, Brian?
It is still up on my channel.
Nice. I remember the ear rape in that, and it actually kind of scared me.
We've got an interesting one here, guys. They're talking, when they say Southern accent, they're talking about the Southern American accent, because there's only one Southern American accent, right? It says, I've always said that the Southern accent is really the British accent. If it's drawn out, you'll hear the British. Every country has a scattering of different accents. I've found an
fucking
extensive
Southern
accent. It's quite interesting to listen.
It's already drawn out. It's already
from.
slow as fuck. Well, us Yankees just like to talk like this.
Them Yankees like to say really retarded shit. Oh.
Why, down in Alabama,
we have got...
Y'all are from Hollywood.
We have got all my family were born and raised in Scotland, and just because I was born in Canada doesn't mean I am any less Scottish than they are. I grew up surrounded by Scottish people from all over the country, not to mention both my parents. So saying only Scots should answer this question is not fair to any of us. I am proud to be the first generation born in Canada, just as much as I am my Scottish heritage. It's like, so that makes you Canadian with Scottish heritage, which is fine, but you're not fucking Scottish, pal.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's an important question. Do any of you also have the false memory of Morton Dill being shot and killed by a Dalek?
No.
At the end of his bullshit in the chase?
No.
Because I do.
He's one of the few people that the Daleks actually leave alive in any episode ever.
Which is
like just out of pure choice.
They
could kill him, but they choose not to.
Well, they've gone and done it again.
Morton Dill was the original Yankee spy.
Actually, I still need to read it, but I have the John Peel Target novel of The Chase, and like there's this whole introduction where he's all like where he says like, you know, the BBC really changed Terry's original vision for The Chase, so I've taken the script directly and novelized Terry Nation's version, the true version of The Chase.
The true version, oh dear. What are the Warlords people called? What's that race called? Like the Warlords people? Do they have a name?
No, they're just the Warlords.
Okay, so Morton Dill is like he's like the doctor of the Warlords, mate. He's the renegade. He's run away. He went away. He's he was the original Yankee spy.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Can we call like male Karens Kierans?
Oh, I thought Kyle was the male Karen.
I don't know. I mean, I
feel like Kieran would work so much better because
because of us, but we can't just talk about people like that.
Well, no, not just because of us.
Of the specific person.
Think about it. It's closer to Karen than Kyle is.
That's true.
I love that Jamie gets shot. Wait, what? Fuck! I've just been burping non-stop here. I don't know. It's brilliant. Every time I see the brig, I just like. You know, the gastric fluids build up, man. Yeah, so we're on episode 7. This is the only episode of this story that I can't be fucked with. Because nothing happens. Fucking nothing apart from the last 5 minutes.
Does Vaughn get McFucking dead in this one, or is that in the next one?
Oh my god, Brian! Spoilers.
Shut up.
Have you ever watched any like a Doctor Who episode with commentary from the cast? Like
yeah.
I
watched Shock.
Do you not hate it when you know they say something about the plot and like all the other cast members are like, oh, you spoiled it? It's like, because I'm going to watch it with commentary first and then watch it without it.
I guarantee that somebody out there has done that.
Oh,
someone really doesn't like Doctor Who, but really likes the idea of people shitting on Doctor Who. So they go ahead.
Kevin Stoney's losing his position as the ultimate top.
Oh.
He's getting too angry.
So when someone else pops up in Packer's DMs,
Becca, please don't go.
when Ramon Salamander
Becca!
Time for that, Jimmy. There must be thousands of Cybermen in space. They've invaded, and we don't see a single one in this episode.
Yeah, that is weird.
Wait,
like,
seriously? Do we not actually see any Cybermen in this episode?
Pretty sure you see more Cybermen than the previous episode.
Jeez.
Only the Americans and the Russians. The Americans are dying of COVID, so we'll go to the Russians. Oh, I thought we were going to get a nice big arse shot. Oh well.
They were not sexually objectifying Nick Corley like that.
Episode, the way the counter-strike on the invasion force is done in the novel is much more exciting.
I can't remember. It's been like about a year or two since I read. I think that was the last Doctor Who Target novel. Yeah, the last Target novel that I read. I remember I tried to get into the Gunfighters Target novel. I just couldn't be fucked. It's through.
The last one I read was The Ark in Space, which is another Ian Marter.
Ah. I had one that I particularly enjoyed. I think I don't know if they were Target novels still by the time Sylvester McCoy was around, but I fucking loved the Curse of Fenric one.
Oh yeah, they were still Target novels because Target kept running even after they finished publishing all the classic series ones.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. So I think they kept publishing until '94, I want to say, because that was when they did the Colin Baker Lost Episode ones, and they did Slip Back and Pescatons and all that.
Ah, right. Okay. I thought I had it in my head that the Target novels ended after Sylvester McCoy became the Doctor. I don't know why.
No, they were still Target.
Okay.
Because Virgin is like a separate publishing company, so like
the only two Target novels that aren't actually Target novels are the ones for Power and Evil, I think.
Yeah, they were the very last ones. I mean, they're still technically Targets. Oh no, were they published by Virgin?
They were published by Virgin, but weirdly they have Target branding on them.
See, that's how much Virgin cares about their audience. They even rebrand their own books to make it line up on the shelf.
I remember when I was
because Virgin is run by virgins.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I agree with that.
Was run. It's gone now.
Rip.
I thought it was still an airline.
Well, yeah, but Virgin Publishing's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Or no, actually, I think Virgin Airlines is dead too. I think they're just Virgin Mobile.
Huh.
Yeah, like late 80s, early 90s was like when Virgin like was this gigantic company that like
had everything.
But
they're still really big in the UK for doing Wi-Fi, although their trains have recently got fucked.
The
Virgin got fucked.
I fucking love that.
Although also,
Brian,
genuinely fuck Richard Branson though, who runs the company, because he sued the NHS, which is just like, yes, take away money from an institution that saves lives for no profit.
What a cunt! What were you gonna say, Joey?
I was gonna say, speaking of Virgin, I read Gary Russell's last Virgin novel, Deadfall, and it was easily his best novel. Well, I say easily. I still like Scales more because I'm a massive Pertwee fan, but Deadfall is really his best, I should say. But I still love Scales.
Are you trying to say that Gary Russell's a virgin? I don't really take time to that part. I think me and you've got fucking words today, Joey, my man. My pal Gary just take kindly to that. Oh. Yes, we'll get a chopper. We'll find you quick in the sewers with a chopper. I don't know, I think the chopper's got a fucking heartbeat sensor or some shit.
No, the chopper has like wall hacks. We're using Game Genie, Doctor. We'll be able to get you underground.
The Brigadier just turns into Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper.
See, Brian, why didn't you just use that accent?
She's glaring for that sexist moment.
Oh, I want some tea.
It's like, fuck tea.
What did you say, Jojo?
I was saying, Brian, why didn't you just use your Schwarzenegger impression to play Hitler?
Brian is literally Hitler.
Brian will be back like shit Terminator.
I want you to be Hitler in Downfall 2, Brian.
In what?
Downfall 2.
What's that?
What, have you never seen
2 Electric
have you never,
Boogaloo?
Have you never seen the film Downfall, Joey?
Oh, I have not.
Oh no!
You used a meme from it, you cunt.
Wait, did I?
Yeah.
That's where the kind of the Hitler reacts to X meme came from. That film.
Oh, that's right. Okay, see, I never knew what it was from, actually.
Oh, watch the film. It's brilliant.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. I see that.
You'll have to watch it with subtitles, though.
Well, yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, none of it's dubbed. I don't think. I'm not gonna lie. I see the fucking look that Vaughn gives Packer there when the Doctor appears on the screen, as if the Doctor's just fucking shitting his cornflakes or something. Love that shit.
You should have my cornflakes, Packer, but I'm into that.
You forget, Packer.
I'm kinky, Packer. Oh yes, give him the belt, Brigadier.
You forget,
Brigadier.
I was raised on two girls, one cup.
Wait a second. The Brigadier would just like put his belt back on. What was going on just before?
I told you, it's a warring sex cult. That's what this story's about.
But what are they invading?
Vaughn's pussy.
That's just wrong. I have you know that fucking Tobias Vaughn has a massive gargantua cock.
Vaughn's tight little man.
Vaughn's massive gargantua cock towering above the London skyline.
I'm a really bad moderator of this commentary. I can't overpower this.
It stands as a monument over the Thames.
I like to think that this scene is just Vaughn talking about how large his cock is, and the Doctor.
Then it recedes into his body by the end.
See when he says that he contacted them from outer space. Do you think they just saw his dick from fucking the edge of the solar system? They're like, fuck. We're just being drawn in.
He sent dick pics, and that's why they came.
That's why Vaughn likes to call himself a dictator, spelled with a K.
I also like to think the Doctor is just sitting here being like, "Aha, but is it as big as mine?"
Yeah.
I mean, this is all like
they have certain minerals that they want, and then it just cuts to
this is the kinky role play before the really hot ratchet shit goes down.
Yeah, like the shit in the cornflakes.
I mean, personally, I like to think that Tobias Vaughn is describing his grand scheme here, and the Doctor's like, "Did one of my friends come in here with a brightly coloured feather?"
Do you still have the brightly
One of them is
coloured
wearing very distinctive clothes.
Vaughn goes, "I'll tell you if you shit on my balls."
Shit on my computer, Doctor, and then. These poor cunts have been subjected to watch the Web Planet, haven't they?
Live scenes of people watching the Chibnall era.
What Praxius and straw?
Joey,
Praxius was better when it had straws.
Yeah, I'm here.
How much suicide are you feeling right now, my man?
No, I'm good. Not as much as you.
Look, Brian, stop stop being an American, man.
I know, man. I mean, you don't have to talk about death every 2 seconds. I mean, I'm not covered around you, man. Come on.
Oh my god, I want to commit suicide. Aren't I edgy?
It's so edgy. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My mom wouldn't like to catch me doing this.
Mom, get the fuck out of my room. I'm watching The Invasion.
It's British. She wouldn't get it.
Oh wow. I apologize for the. I don't know if you could hear that outside.
Oh, that's it. Fucking found it, dude. That's it. The tear gas is coming. Your unit friends, will they be deploying tear gas as well?
God, this is like I sent you my dick. Please respond.
Your shit just want her back. I'm not gonna lie, see Pappy on that fucking video, that video screen, that's like one of the best like subplots
Patrick
in this whole
Troughton
thing.
is not impressed by Packer's micro penis.
Packer's very large, purple, veiny nipples.
My God, how short is Wendy Padbury? She's literally like half the size of Nicholas Courtney. Look at that.
Hey, but she thick though, ain't she?
Wait, isn't she sitting on something? No, she's not. Oh,
No, she's not. She's just leaning. She's leaning slightly.
Christ, she looks like... She looks like 5
I think
foot.
the better question is, how tall is Nicholas fucking Courtney?
I didn't realize he was that
8
tall.
foot 5. I know. I mean, that's how they beat the Yeti in the Web of Fear. Nicholas Courtney entered the tunnel, and they were like, "Fuck, that's it." With him.
Legend has
I think just fucking stepped on the Yeti, and it's like, yeah.
Legend has it. Legend has it. Nicholas Courtney is almost as tall as Tobias Vaughn's cock.
You just see the tip flopping around.
Okay, so Nicholas Courtney is only 6'0". Like, yeah, I mean that's still tall, but it's not like really tall.
Yeah, and Padbury's still like that short next to him.
The Web of Fear itself wasn't the fungus; it was just the Briggs mustache fucking combing the tunnels. They've landed, sir, but we've heard nothing with more.
Anything from Boris Johnson yet? Has he landed in Russia? Sorry, that's a very topical joke. That's going to age really badly.
Yes. But why?
I mean, basically every discussion.
Tell me about it, Dildo.
Every discussion video of mine, I'm pretty sure we brought up coronavirus at least once per discussion video.
Yeah, but the thing is, coronavirus is going to be a thing for years, and then it's going to be a major historical event for like the next 100 years. So
yeah, Joey,
it's never going to age that badly.
Joey, we're going to be appearing on National Geographic. I fucked that up. I meant the History Channel.
Right.
Oh well, we watched Ancient Aliens from the History Channel, didn't we, Jerry?
Yes, that was great.
In the episode on the Nazis where they literally supported Nazi race theory, it was a bit yikes.
Wait, seriously?
Well, yeah, because they said that the alien, like they said the reason why the Aryan race was superior was because they interbred with aliens.
Oh God.
And then they also say that God.
I feel like you made a meme for this with War Games characters. I feel like you made a meme for this with War Games characters at some point because it sounds familiar.
We only watched this like a month ago.
I mean, we've done that and we watched fucking Britain's ancient.
Oh, we discovered the Warwick Castle wankhole.
Yeah, fucking Warwick Castle. Oh, so that patter can get so far to fuck.
It was funny though.
Here's your Major. 30 seconds.
God, nobody wants this woman to show how strong and powerful she is. Also, why does all of the extras check her out? That man looked right at their arse. So did this man.
Yeah.
He wasn't even subtle about it.
I want to see what
he did as well. They do. They all look at her ass. All of the extras.
I want to see what the fuck she's written on that bit of paper. I'll just be like fucking scribbles or some shit. She's probably just drawn a wee picture of the carcass with a tiny cock. Feed this into your computer.
This is the attack pattern you need to follow.
Like the shooting of the fucking Archduke Ferdinand didn't create hentai. It was Zoe fucking the carcass with a tiny cock. That's what made hentai.
The Invasion is a historical about how hentai became a thing.
The Invasion episode 7 is a fucking monument in how fast you can fall asleep with these fucking scenes, man. With this Kevin Stoney.
How large is that monument, Jerry?
The Ghost Monument, that's how big it is. So that would be, in terms of interest, fucking nil. I hate the Ghost Monument.
Well, I mean, like in actual size, is it as big as fucking Vaughn?
No. No. Tobias Vaughn's gargantuan cock just fucking touches the sky. It's like, you know, the Statue of Liberty is like holding her torch like up to the sky, you know, for freedom and for liberty and all that shit. They're actually holding it up to the sky to try and, you know, touch, you know, the bottom of Vaughn's shaft because it's that fucking huge.
Now, look at these limited edition figurines being blown up. Is it flaccid or fully erect?
Flaccid.
Jesus.
So that's it. The episode's over. It's been great doing this, guys. You know, that's it. That's a great 7-part story. You know, that's the fleet destroyed. It's all over.
What?
Where's the desk? Bruh.
I mean, maybe. What a name though, the Megatron. Fucking didn't know they were into Transformers, man. Is this what you wanted? With the roar of a Yankee spy? You're a spy. A German spy.
You're a spy. A Yank spy. It's my duty to expel you from England.
It's my duty.
Okay, but can I finish watching The Invasion on BritBox first?
Oh my god, BritBox. Oh my god, BritBox. I can't believe it, BritBox. So English.
I love watching British box sets on BritBox.
I love those Scottish people. They're so English.
The Invasion, Part 8, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So, Dylan, The Invasion.
Yeah.
It's a good story, right?
Yeah.
Would you say it's objectively or subjectively good?
No, not this again.
Right, I've got a succinct answer for that, Jerry. No, Joey.
What?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
I need you to put a noose on that part, Joey. I need you. Honestly, fucking see those Kiwi bastards, man, with a subjective subject.
See, but Callum's one of you, or no, he's not. Or I should say one of Dylan's. He's not
one of mine. He's from London. Yuck.
Dude, what a cesspit.
Jerry, you and I agree on something else. Thank God.
Brian, I'm slowly growing closer to you every second. This could be the start of something special, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to rule out any sort of threesomes if you're into that, man.
Why is that?
What?
Just what? Why are you ruling out threesomes?
I mean, I'm a wee bit of a simp. I don't like sharing my girl with anyone, but you know, me and you get a room together, I'd be maybe fine if we keep it on the down low.
Oh yeah, if you just want to keep it one-on-one, that's.
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry, Dylan.
Nah, I don't care. I'm with Joey anyway.
Hell yeah.
And our relationship will be objectively great.
Yeah.
Dylan, I think I
not subjectively like some of these. Not subjectively like some of these other gay relationships.
You see, I wasn't gonna do it, but then Jerry got triggered, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Well, because Joey was talking over Jerry. I didn't hear what Jerry. I just heard a lot of really angry Scottish R rolls and tongue clicks.
You make him sound like some kind of insect.
You know, that's me. I fucking communicate like a Native American, you know.
Oh no! Leave that out, Joey.
No,
Jerry's sake.
No, we're keeping it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry, but you're gonna get cancelled.
Jerry, I'm sorry. This is your first and last appearance on the Security Kitchen Productions YouTube channel. We're now recasting the role of Robert Lyons for the Scales of Injustice.
Take him to the Security Kitchen.
Look, the Security Kitchen is for people who get cancelled. You go in there.
Take him to the Security Kitchen.
See, Brian, I remember when I first unveiled the name and the rebrand and all that, and you were like, man, it's funny that you would associate the Monoids with the, it's such a weird name. And I was like, it's a quote from the story. And you were like, it is?
Yeah, and then I rewatched
how do you not know that?
Then I rewatched it with you guys.
It's the most famous line from, like, season 3.
Then I rewatched it with you guys, and then I heard him say it, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, I loved it when we watched
them away to the Security Kitchen.
We watched the beginning of that marathon, and then it had the part 2 cliffhanger where it's panning up the statue to the Monoid head, and then Shay said, the world's biggest Funko Pop.
I remember that. That had us in fucking stitches.
It was beautiful. Also, real talk Funko Pops are so shit. Why do people buy them?
I don't know.
So, you know what you were saying earlier, Joe? It was like, it's just a piece of plastic. Who made this?
Yeah, like I can sort of appreciate like other sort of fucking action figures. Like if you know what fucking Nendoroids are, right? Nendoroids are kind of like Funko Pops. If Funko Pops were actually fucking good and not just shitty wee bits of plastic, they look cute and they have a lot.
They are just lumps of plastic. You can't do anything with them.
Oh my god! I just look at my Funko Pop collection.
We also missed one of the best scenes in this fucking story, where you know, like the subplot of Packer keep appearing on the screen, then as a really good jump scare.
I'm not allowed to say anything about the Funko Pop stuff because.
No, just rip. We need to pay our respects to this fallen hero.
Guys, F in the chat. Fucking F.
Is it just implied that Packer's McFucking dead?
No, I mean, I doubt many people could survive like a cyber gun to the chest or whatever it is. Cyber blast, cyber beam.
Did he get killed on screen? Was that Packer?
Yeah.
What? How did you an idiot, Brian?
I missed that apparently.
Packer's
and then the doctor got his immediate revenge for his sex.
The screen you're watching. You definitely saw it.
I may have been looking at my wall.
Ooh, Isabella just looks stoned.
Would you rather look at the wall than be here with us appreciating this 1968 classic?
I couldn't take it, Jerry. Like, I love Packer too much. To see him die like that would just break my heart.
Well, in order to, I think true love is accepting that which you don't like as well as that which you love. And me seeing Packer die is an acceptance that I love him despite seeing his worst moment.
Tell me about your father, Jerry.
What the fuck?
Well, my dad, he was a great man. Yeah, I'm fucking dead.
Just appreciate how good this scene is in terms of acting.
His eyes open.
Yeah.
It just shows you how passionate he is about this idea. Right.
My dreams of conquest.
Take out the world's smallest violin.
Now there's a fucking idea. Kevin Stoney is Saldeed.
I've got an idea. Why not bring Kevin Stoney, one of the best side actors in Doctor Who's history, and shove him into a terrible prosthetic costume in a Cyberman story so you can barely tell it's him? You know, that's great. That's great. You know, Revenge of the Cybermen. Just...
Oh, mate. It's excellent. 200 Cybermen. 200. Wait,
200?
Right, so she's saying there's 200 Cybermen all over London. 200. That's all. We're being invaded. How many of them is there? 200. Oh, okay, never mind. Yanks are just like, yeah, get the tear gas out. It's okay.
Somewhere on this planet, there are 10,000 Cybermen.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a great one, isn't it? It's a great cliffhanger. I've not seen Planet of the Daleks and fucking yonks.
I love Planet of the Daleks. I mean, I know it's derivative, but I love it.
Something can be derivative and really good.
It is Terry Nation just using all of his previous ideas in it.
I mean, it is just the Daleks' greatest hits from the 60s, but what's wrong with that?
It's true. I need to give another rewatch, but I don't want to rewatch it without watching Frontier in Space again.
The Frontier.
Frontier in Space was the first John Pertwee I ever watched. Weird, isn't it?
I think mine must have been Spearhead.
I remember that box set was the first box set DVD I bought when it just was released.
That fucker was 30 quid when it was released.
Worth it though. I mean, I've watched it so many times, I've got my money's worth out of it, so it's fine.
I remember I had that was Christmas 2009, I think.
2009.
Well, what there's
how
many DVDs on that? Is it just Frontier and Planet?
Yeah.
Well, that's still like 12 episodes.
Yeah.
And like 4 discs, right?
It's Dalek's Master Plan, but not as fun.
It's Dalek's Master Plan, but the 6 episodes aren't as good, but the other 6 are better.
The Dalek's Master Plan, but there is no Master Plan.
Actually, it's more like the Dalek's Master Plan in structure, I guess, because the first half is really fucking great, and then the second half just kind of shits all over the first half.
Yeah, but except for the thing is, the finale of the Dalek's Master Plan is brilliant again, so...
Yeah, that's true. I still love the second half of Dalek's Master Plan and Planet of the Daleks, for the record, but still.
I mean, yeah, it's still enjoyable, but it's just a shame because episodes 1 to 5 and episode 12, the Dalek's Master Plan are like possibly the best ever Doctor Who. And it's just kind of
let's be real though. It'd be really hard to keep that momentum from the first 6 episodes for 12 episodes straight.
Yeah, but I still think Terry Nation,
especially when you have Feast of fucking Stephen in the middle.
I can forgive Feast of Stephen because they had a slot that was literally airing on Christmas. I mean, I guess they weren't gonna take.
Look at how miserable the Dalek's Master Plan is. Are you really going to show that on Christmas?
Isn't that sort of like one of people's big issues with Christmas episodes of Doctor Who? Is it doesn't have to be happy and go lucky to be a Christmas special?
This is part of
this was the first one.
Yeah, and this is part of like a long running 12-part misery fest. You breaking it up is totally fine.
Why is it not all misery?
Like
yes.
a good example of how a
especially in
is
the time
of Midnight.
Especially in a show like Doctor Who, when at the time it was considered a kids show mostly.
I need more misery.
Just a wee bit. I think this scene right here. I think this is the same scene. This is the same location where they shoot the fucking Auton shootout in Spearhead from Space. That set of stairs.
That it is.
They said that this was in the special features. This was at the Guinness factory, and they got 3 pints of Guinness.
Yeah, there's lots of pictures of like Peter Halliday and Pat Trout and Fraser Hines all having pints and shit. Great.
The Cybermen look like.
Can we go film on
standing very
location at the
still.
Guinness factory? I want some free pints.
Yeah, I'd like that.
It'd be kind of fun to colorize this though, because we know exactly what it would look like thanks to Spearhead.
Yeah. I'm still fucking raging, by the way. Not that I give a shit about action figures. Why the fuck do like Benton and Yates from the Claws of Axos have like M4s from the 90s? Why? Fucking enrages me.
You know Tom, Jerry.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So he knows a lot about like guns and stuff and like what periods they're from. And so every time we're watching Doctor, he's always going on about how like, oh well, those are very anachronistic. It's like, why are they using this in like the year 3000? Or like, why have they got them guns from like way later than it should be?
Aye. Sitting there looking at the cyber guns, being like,
so I don't know anything about guns.
I think I know a wee bit, a tiny bit, but
because of Call of Duty World at War, I could name World War II guns. That's about it.
Yeah,
it's the only ones I could name.
I could tell you, like the rifles they're using here, like they look like the FN FAL.
Yeah, they're FALs, aren't they?
It's more. They look like FALs, but I think the designation they're given is their LY.
Oh, they've got a Panzerschreck here. Good, I've still went down though.
Panzerschreck. Big Vaughn's looking for a Panzerschreck.
I've always really liked the Vaughn Doctor team up at the end of this story for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's one of those few like villain changes their mind at the last second team ups that like actually make sense.
He doesn't really change his mind.
Well, yeah, you take my meaning.
But it does really work in character, like what happens.
Yeah.
It's not like in Terror of the Autons where like
badass working.
It's not just like in Terror of the Autons where the Doctor just says to the Master, "Look how fuck ugly that person looks. Come to my side."
Yeah, that's the only problem with it is that tiny bit, but the rest of that story I fucking love.
Oh, I do love it. I mean, the best scene is the jump scare.
Oh,
in the big safe.
Honestly,
is that a cliffhanger?
No,
it's not.
No, it's just a really good scene.
It does have one of the best cliffhangers when they're in the back of the police car and it's like, "Excuse me, officer, can I see your pass?" I want to watch Terror of the Autons now. I've not seen it in years.
I mean, maybe some other day, but not today.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Bolts.
Rip. Our fucking fallen hero.
Oh. I'm so sad now.
There he
Vaughn,
goes.
The subtitle said Vaughn moaning.
You can see his body dangling at the back, which is really fucked.
Yeah, which is like just some weird doll. Why couldn't they just get Kevin Stoney to dangle that as well? Or maybe it's because of the fire.
Is it true this is one of the Troughton stories that was considered too violent and they got in trouble with the BBC?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I
seem to remember hearing
Troughton stories got that.
Yeah.
I can remember one of the first big controversies with Doctor Who was like the Mind of Evil.
Mm.
And that one, like, the Mind of Evil actually got discussed in Parliament.
Seriously?
I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw that in the documentary. I might be wrong.
What was so terrible about the Mind of Evil that it had to be discussed in Parliament?
Mary Whitehouse didn't like it.
What about it didn't she like?
The fact that it was slightly controversial.
How is it controversial?
Well, because it was actually a commentary on like the fact that the death penalty had just been outlawed in the UK. Like that had literally happened just a few years ago when it aired, and so that was kind of the premise. Is like, what do we do now?
Think of the children.
It's like the interest, and because that's the Mind of Evil's core premise is an interesting look at that. Obviously, like, no, the children can't hear any interesting discussions on politics. Not allowed.
Dylan, I'm telling you, you would fucking love Who Killed Kennedy. It's such a good book.
It's funny how we talk about like the Mind of Evil, something that's nearly 50 years old. Like, oh yeah, that's a commentary on when the UK outlawed the death penalty. Yet you're from a country which still does the fucking death penalty.
Nothing
Never,
changes ever,
never listen to the
'cause we're
opinions of
afraid-
someone who says the B word. We don't like books here, Dylan. We don't like them.
But no, what I was gonna say about Who Killed Kennedy was there's a big segment on it that focuses on the mind of evil, and the whole book like focuses on like the real world implications of a lot of the Pertwee stories. It's really good.
Yeah, but Joey, does it say who killed Kennedy?
It does.
Who done it?
That'd be a spoiler. That's the very end of the book.
But I want to know.
Well,
I think it was Grassy Knoll.
It was the Brigadier.
It was not.
Who was it?
It was Yates.
I'm not saying who. That's a spoiler.
Dylan wants to
fucking read it.
I genuinely do want to read that at some point, Jerry.
It's so good. Yeah, don't fuck around with that. It's so good.
It's so expensive though. So
I got it for like I think $35.
Yeah, that's expensive for like a bit of paper.
But like, it's honestly one of the best Doctor Who books I've ever read. So
doesn't matter. Nobody wants to pay. No normal human being wants to pay $40 for a Doctor Who novel.
Yeah, that
one.
Fine, read the shitty PDF then.
No, you're just a fucking PDF file.
Oh, Joey, did you literally pay like $40 to sniff book pages, pal?
I enjoy physical copy. I like my collection.
Normal people,
I like them too,
normal
but
people. I'll read. The PDF is free. I'll read that. You. Yeah, once Bond's deed, the story.
Oh, there's one for £20 on here. That's still pretty expensive though.
That's not too bad. Come on.
Well, with £3.10 postage though.
That's not
$20
bad.
is about my limit that I'll buy a book at.
I don't have enough money for something that costs £20 at the moment, unless it's beer.
How does that make sense?
25. That's how much it is. Who's it by? It's James Stevens and David Bishop.
Well, it's the story is presented as like as like an actual document in the Doctor Who universe. So James Stevens is the character. David Bishop is the actual author of the book.
I see.
Yeah, so it's all like this information that James Stevens as a character collected about UNIT, and he's presenting the document. And actually, in the Who universe, like there's a story they mention it in The Dying Days and how like they arrested James Stevens after he published it and all that, and UNIT tried to cover it up.
Poor boy, man. Just shouldn't have published the book. Yeah. Should have just gotten the PDF. I'm going to burn Henlo Downs and fucking
the only time you're excited about a Russian missile.
That Russian missile's been on its way now for about 3 fucking episodes. Fucking come on. Karim!
Become like a proper Don there.
She got excited and thought the carcass was coming, that's why she dressed like that.
Zakakis, I am your slave.
I am Zakakis. The best thing about the carcass is
oh
just
shit, we're
materializes out of
almost
nowhere.
done.
Shit, yeah, we've got like 2 minutes left, 3.
And here it is, Brian, the longest commentary we've ever done so far.
No way, it doesn't feel that long.
Yeah, oh no, I'm just saying. Like,
I will be honest. The Ambassadors of Death did feel a lot longer.
It's because it's not as good a story.
Oh, I love the Ambassadors of Death.
So do I, but it's not as good as this.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you're right there.
And Ambassadors of Death is probably one that I would watch
Brian
in 2
sittings.
sittings. I watched
Brian,
the
what?
Invasion in 1 sitting. I watched the War Games 1 sitting, but not Ambassadors.
So fucking me.
What are you saying, Joey? What does
I was saying Brian hates the Ambassadors of Death.
But why though? And yet you probably like Spearhead from Space, don't you?
Better than Ambassadors, that's for damn sure.
Oh.
I mean, I agree with that. It's better.
Look,
I think
season 7 stories are great.
It's true. I mean, like, I'll agree that like Spearhead is better than Ambassadors, but Ambassadors is still top quality.
Ambassadors of Death. All you need there is the fucking creepy music whenever the ambassadors are but
my ranking wholeheartedly goes Doctor Who and the Silurians, Spearhead, Inferno, and then Ambassadors.
No, Inferno is the best.
You think that
Inferno? Not gonna lie, I completely agree with that ranking.
No.
Oh my god, you think Spearhead and the Silurians are better than Inferno? That's just crap.
Spearhead is in a fucking Spearhead is in the fucking 4th division compared to Inferno, right? But fuck me,
dude. Silurians is like my second favorite TV story.
Look, I can kind of accept Silurians.
Oh, come on, this needs to end. Oh my god, my laptop battery's about to die. Fuck. Come on. We can
do it. We can do it.
Recording.
Joey, just plug it in, you cunt.
No, fuck it. We got this. Come on.
Why are you living life like a really lame daredevil?
Oh my
so guys, you ready for the Crotons?
On credits, roll by.
Yeah, come on. We're gonna watch the Crotons now, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I am not doing that.
Right, come on, Joey. Let's put on the Crotons.
No, actually, I do have to leave like the moment we're done with this. But still, thank you all for coming on, Jerry.
You're gonna watch the Crotons without us.
Jerry,
that's what he's doing. He just wants us to go.
Jerry, you've been brilliant.
Thank you,
Dylan. You've also been brilliant, and Brian, you've been absolute ass. So
I always am.
All right, I guess that about does it.
No Ministry.
Oh yes, the Ministry of Defense. That's right.
In the making of this program.